Yo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Cigar Avengers Podcast. I'm your host, Cigar Head Friend. I'm joined with my brother Steven, my brother Eno, and some of the guys, they might be showing up, but we'll see when they get here. But listen, we got another banging ass episode, and we got a good friend, a good brother coming on with us, man. Y'all help me welcome Mr. Andre Smith Jr.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me. Yes, sir.
Dom DeMarco.
Thank you for coming on with us, man. Like, we appreciate you taking out the time. You know what I'm saying? Taking out the time and hopping on with us, man. Chopping it up with the brothers, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciate
it. It's a good Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
My bad. I'm lighting up my Bandolero
52,
Bandolero Premium 52.
Yep.
What's happening, brother? How you doing?
What's up, brother?
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, man?
Yeah.
Can't complain.
What's up, Stick?
What's up? What's good, man? I apologize for my tardiness.
It's all right.
No problem.
Hey, man, you get a pass. You get you the only one that get a pass. You know, don't get no passes.
Yeah, it's all right. So,
all right, man. So, listen, like, well, first off, welcome everybody that's in the chat. We appreciate you guys coming to hang with us. For those who are smoking, please drop what you're smoking down in the comment section. We would love to know if you're drinking a beverage, whether it be alcoholic or non-alcoholic. Please drop that in the comment section too. And also, last but not least, if you are not a Patreon member, please head on over and become a Patreon member. That way you get access to our Discord. Also, we're trying to get Andre in the Discord because he want to learn about cigars. So yes,
I
we
need
will
to tap in.
We got you, bro.
I got to.
We got you.
mm-hmm.
All right, man. So first question, man. When did you first fall in love with the game of football, bro?
Oh, I started playing football really, really young, man. I'd probably say, I remember in the streets playing football barefoot, crazy. But my first year playing organized was like when I turned 4 years old. So I tried out for the football team in the coach's backyard. My dad was a CB, so we were actually living in Gulfport, Mississippi at this time.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the coach was also in the Navy as well. So I tried out for the team, and they gave me an option. They was like, you can play with your age or you can play with the older kids. So I wanted to play with the older kids at first, but I wasn't getting as much playing time. So I started to play with the young bulls my age, and I tore it up. I played about everything, but really played running back most of my childhood until I got to high school, and then I had to start playing linebacker. And I was just like, do you wanna do the hitting or you wanna get hit? And I actually told him I want to do the running. I'm trying to run. He was like, nah, you wanna hit people. So I really do. I thank him for that though, because it ended up being pretty successful for me. Even though I still think if I would have been about 210, 215, I'm hitting a 4.4, no doubt. I just look like this, but. But everything ended up working out, so I'm pretty happy with it. And so I started at a very, very young age. I know it's much different than maybe how it is nowadays with science behind the brains and all this and flag football, and some kids don't play contact until they're in high school sometimes. So it's different nowadays, but I'm a young CTE crash out. Good old 90s baby. Good old 90s baby.
Hey man, I'm a '90s baby too, bro. So we big chilling, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Also, listen. So we have some. So as you see, Eno is a Miami fan. We got a Georgia fan right here. Then also we got. Then we got of course we got Mike. Michael is a Bama fan. Roll Tide baby.
Oh, look, y'all,
Mike
they dead.
Mike is in here, okay? But listen, he told me last night that he was going. He was going. He said he was going to come in, roll, tighten it up. Oh, and also then one about shout out to our Avengers that could not be on here with us.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to El Boogie. El Boogie, of course, he's an Auburn fan.
Oh, man, nobody want to hear that. Nobody want to hear that. Come on, man.
Shout out to him. Shout out to all.
Are you an Auburn fan now?
You know what?
Too, you know.
Well, listen. All right. So now I have to be because one of my friends, his son is on the coaching staff. So now I have to go up and say War goddamn Eagle now because it's a once he leave, I'm out. Once he leave, I'm out. So but for right now I gotta suffer. For now I gotta suffer.
Fair.
Yeah, it's a fair, yeah, man. But I will say this, man. That kid that they got from South Florida, that boy is a baller. The kid, Bryce Brown, that kid's legit. And he gonna turn some heads this year. He been turning heads for the last 3 years. He was giving Bama hell every time they played South Florida. He was giving them boys hell every time they played against Alabama.
Well, first question here, Andre. First question we got here. Shout out to brother Ben. Ben asked,
"What's up, Ben? How you doing?"
He said, "Andre, did you ever compete with your pops?" And his second question: Would you challenge your son?
I did compete with my pops. I think my pops is from St. Petersburg. Grew up pretty poor and whatnot, but they was known for being fast. Apparently, they ran track in his high school at St. Pete High, and him and his brothers, they used to break records and all this and that. That's what he say. But so I credit my my speed to him. But I would say, yeah, he definitely challenged me. I wouldn't say that football was necessarily like his strong suit, his best sport, but he definitely challenged me. And whether we were just playing basketball in the backyard, whether we were just playing catch or whatever it was just subtle ways and other ways for him to really to challenge me other than it maybe being directly football. And I would 100% challenge my son because I mean, what's a man without a little adversity? You know, a little bit of scars on him. You know, if a man again got scars on his hands and some little cherries on his knees growing up, like there's nothing. What is that's life? So I definitely would challenge my son. Just make him. I just feel like the world today is kids can kind of get pulled in a lot of different directions. So challenging your son and keeping them focused on at least the morals that you were raised on, I think that's the best way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Well, because it's the one problem now is the kids that they don't touch grass nowadays.
Yep.
They don't go
Yeah.
outside.
No.
You know, they inside. They on the Xbox. You know, like if they go to their friend's house, they at their friend's house on the Xbox.
Facts.
That don't mean that back in the day we didn't do that. Where like if we wasn't outside, we go to our boy's house and everybody got on the N64. You know, was on GoldenEye for hours. But you know, we were still outside in the streets running around. You know, like yo, it's hot outside. Yo, who got a ball?
Exactly. No, exactly.
You know,
That's how I grew up. We were outside every day. The homies knock. Can Andre come outside? Boom. And we out to the street, like you climbing trees, you're going on trails, riding your bikes, whatever, playing football. You just out all day. That's just how I grew up. I'll say there's some little kids in my neighborhood that they keep me encouraged for the future of kids.
Yeah.
They've been playing like they've been playing nigga knock. I mean,
Yeah.
ding dong
Say,
ditch
yeah, you good?
on the door.
Now you good. We know we call it. We know we call it.
Yeah. So my old lady, she get mad at it, but I think it's actually hilarious. I think it's so funny that they do that because it's like it's some little white kids they creeping up and like we can't see them and shit like he don't know what a ring is. So and recently I wasn't here, but when all the snow and stuff was here in Dallas or throughout the whole South or whatever, but our driveway kind of has a nice decline or incline, however you want to say. But so when it kind of iced up a little bit, the little kids were coming up and got a little trash can lid and was sliding down it, and she went and ruined their
Nice.
fun. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, let them
Oh
kids
my
have
god.
fun.
Exactly.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just glad they're outside. I'm glad they're outside doing
Exactly.
stuff,
Exactly.
and it's they're doing harmless fun. Ain't hurting nobody. So
And that's the
Man,
one thing
that
that
was
I'm
the
really
thing,
proud
man.
for my son too. Like he does that. Like I mean, sometimes I get on the nerve because the doorbell stay ringing, this ding ding ding. Like I mean, like
yeah,
dude, let this dude get home from like school first. Like let him at
thanks.
least do a
Yeah.
little homework. But man, the minute he get home,
Hmm.
that doorbell is ringing, and he's out there. So
Yeah, man,
can't complain.
Blessings.
it's a blessing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Especially with today,
Yeah.
especially with how stuff going today, man. It's like
Yeah.
these computers ruling the world.
Yeah,
Yo.
But I got a question for you. I see the UNC helmet behind you, so I got to jump right into it.
let's do it.
Hmm.
All right. Now I was doing a little research on you, and I heard junior year,
Okay.
2 games,
Yeah,
21 tackles,
yeah,
and a 73-yard
Hmm.
return.
yeah. I should have
What
scored.
planet
Hmm.
were you on?
Ah, I should have scored. Lord have mercy. I should have scored. I should have actually had two. Uh, cause I ended up having one was a PBU, so it's on the stat sheet as PBU, but it should have been a pick. But I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I just always envisioned myself leaving after 3 years, and so I played as a freshman. Even though I had some went into that sophomore year with an injury and whatnot, I still played. And then that junior year, we used to do like this Blue Dawn thing, which is like our mat drills, 5 in the morning, da da da. And I would kind of, what the boys taught me, they were like, you got to make it sound like you're working harder than you actually are working, kind of to get
Hmm.
through it. And so I would kind of give it good effort, but not my best effort. So
Gotcha.
in these drills, we'll be competing against each other. So you'll line match up with like another linebacker, tight end, running back, kind of similar type of builds. And yeah, you had to do whatever 5, 10, 5 drill, L drill, who and they tally it up. And it's dog days. You just going until the whistle blows. Um, and so I kind of did that for my first 2 years. And then my last year, I just really kind of wanted to see what I could do if I really took it to that next level. Cause my coach always used to tell me, he used to be like, I just feel like you got another gear. I just feel like you holding back. He
Yeah.
used to always tell me that. And I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, all right. Let me go ahead and take it to that next level. So I actually gave it my full all effort, all the grunts, all the everything. I ended up doing pretty well in Blue Dome. My team actually won. So back then, they'll probably get some money, some NIL money nowadays. But back then, we just got some free Jordans, which was nice. I think it was like the Space Jams
Nice.
or whatever. So
Okay.
it was definitely cool. But yeah, that was like the first year I ever kind of gave it complete effort. And then even going into that training camp, because I think for me, being at Carolina, running that same defense and kind of I felt like even that spring, like I had a crazy spring that junior year as well. And I feel like sometimes that they were just boring me. Like they were trying to isolate me in a certain way in
Mm.
practice. A lot of 3-by-1s, me out the box, the wheel backer in the box, and a lot of bullshit. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get some work. I'm not trying to be on
Hmm.
this out here out of the box. Like I'm the mic. Like let me get in these trenches. And so I don't know. I would kind of get bored with it in practice a little bit, just kind of mundane. And then again, that coach would tell me that same thing. And so going from Blue Dawn to that spring and then that fall, I was just on another level. But even before going into that my sophomore year, I think like low key the ACC got lucky that I did get slowed down. So like my end of my freshman year, which is usually end of the season, you're not lifting as heavy. I'm benching 405. I'm 18 freshman
Mm.
year, getting my
Yeah.
plays in, and I'm benching 405 at the end of the season. It's on Twitter. It's a real video. So and then going into uh that's like summer, winter training, whatever, that next year, I always had the mentality of like, as a linebacker, we're kind of like a hybrid. Like, you kind of got to be in the trenches, but you also got to be in space and guard these fast guys, this and that. And growing up in Florida, like 7-on-7 was big. So I always played, learned how to cover running backs coming out the backfield, cover tight ends, all that different type of stuff. And so I feel like the best method for me was to lift with the linemen and run with the DBs. run with the receivers,
Okay.
run with the running backs. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't want
Yep.
to run with the
Mhm.
tight ends and the other
Yep.
linebackers. I challenged myself to be just as strong as whatever offensive defensive lineman and try to be just as fast or just as conditioned as the corners and receivers. So that's kind of was my mentality. And so that's what I was doing. I was benching 405. I'm over here running the gassers and shit with the DBs and receivers. And then I end up straining my pec. Doing something. It was probably like something simple, but straining my pec. And then Carolina, bro, they just kind of never let me fully recover from it. Like, I
Yeah.
understand you got
Mm.
to rehab and you still kind of got to work at it, but they had me benching like not nowhere near the numbers I was, but like 225, 235, 275. But when you got it like a strained muscle, like you don't pull your hamstring and go for a jog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I should
Yeah.
have been basically just resting and just doing regular
Mm-hmm.
rehab, but still had me benching a little bit and this and that. So we get back to um these boot on drills, like I was telling you. So this is the year before I went crazy and all that. But um like one of the first days going against Cole Holcomb, plays for Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker, and he picks it up and he yanks it and my pec goes. I felt it, I heard it, all
Mm-hmm.
of it. It was bad. But the crazy part about it, I finished the day. That was the craziest part of it
Mm-hmm.
all. I'm out there
That's
running
it.
like this. Just I don't know. I don't know what I was on, but it actually was stupid. It's actually stupid
Yeah.
now that I
Mm-hmm.
look back at it.
Yo,
It
that's
was just
ego,
some
man.
Superman. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it
That's
was so
ego, man.
stupid. But even like
Adrenaline too.
not even trying to throw blame on Carolina's training staff or nothing like that. But I feel like that wasn't the wisest decision to have me do that. And then after it, all of a sudden, no quarterbacks could no longer do the tire pull. No, if you had any like prior shoulder, chest injuries, surgeries, you
Mhm.
didn't do the tire. So I'm like, why did I have to be the guinea pig? Why y'all? Why was
Mm-hmm.
I the experiment? Like, why did that have to happen to me? But it's
Yeah.
okay. So, but yeah. So even that I got hurt that year. So going into that season, my sophomore year, we're playing Georgia. They got Nick Chubb. I could not bench over 225 coming back from this whole pec tear and everything. So it was a struggle. It was a struggle. But I ended up still having a pretty good year. And that next year, like I said, it's like Carolina's tearing me up. I got to go. It was tearing me
Mm.
up.
Yeah. I can dig it.
Coach was talking to me crazy. I'm like, what? Y'all is tripping. I got to get gone. So I'm like, all right, bet. So end up, boom, having to talk with my linebackers coach. Me and him was cool. He like, man, you can take it to another level. Da, da, da. That's when I did all that junior year. And then so going into that season, I mean, it just showed. I honestly, it just showed. So like you said, the 21 tackles, the pick, which should have been a touchdown, um, should have been two picks as well.
It's
And
crazy numbers right there.
I was ready to,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, it
Yeah.
was because that year before I
Yeah.
got honorable mention, which even that year before I had like four PBUs. So all those should have been picks. So I
Yeah.
was just a couple plays away from being at least placed on first or second team, in my opinion. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that next year I was like, there's no way, no way.
Yeah.
Because again, I felt like it wasn't nobody better than me, but that's just my ego
Mm-hmm.
as well. But that's how you're
Yeah.
supposed to think. But yeah, so
Yeah.
I just went hard. Like I remember just even getting kicked out the weight room. Because again, coming back off the pec injury, that season it was all cool and whatnot. But I'm like, nah, I got to get back to form. Like I know what my top form
Mm-hmm.
was, and so
Yeah.
I remember like Lou Hernandez, Gene Chick, they had to come kick me out the weight room. I was doing too
Mm.
much because I was trying to get into form. And even like but I wasn't like a selfish guy. I just always like worried about myself. I tried to bring others along. And even like if we were out there running 120s in the summer or whatever, I would run with both groups. I'd run
Yeah.
with my first group. That's time for me, and then boom. Because sometimes some guys will struggle like bigger linebackers, DNs, offensive linemen. They struggle running those long distance runs. So it
Mm-hmm.
helps to have someone run along them, push them, stuff like that. Because it's being 300 plus pounds and running 120 yards 20 times is not that's not it.
Hey, that's what
It's
we
not
used to
it.
Sure.
call. Hey, you got to catch the rabbit. Don't let the rabbit
I'm
pass
telling
you.
you. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I learned that from Mac Hollins, who was about to be in the Super Bowl tomorrow. So
Yep.
that's who
Mm-hmm.
I watched do it. and that was like when he left. I was like, well, we need someone else to do it, and I would gladly be that guy. So, I
Yeah.
mean, really just being on the same page with the boys and really just putting in as much possible work. You know, that 10,000 hour rule. It's really
Yep.
something that I think is true, man. You just got to put in the work. Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
those guys are
So,
separating. I'm
so
for
Now,
real.
Andre, I got a question for. Oh, you want to go first, Fred, or you mind
no,
asking a question about this?
I was gonna ask them about. Well, go ahead. You know, I can wait.
So, so in your days at North Carolina, you had a really good running back tandem. You know,
Those
you
boys was
now
nice.
those two was running for 200 yards a game each other when they had 200-yard games.
They busted
You know,
Miami ass.
We did.
yeah, yeah, yes they did.
Busted the shit out of
See,
Miami.
it's well, which pair are you talking about? It's a couple pairs.
So
Carolina has a
so
nice little
so
running back lineage right now.
so I remember one guy went to the Jets. What's the guy from North Carolina that you guys had? Just
Uh,
was it Carter?
Mike Carter, yeah,
Michael
Mike
Carter.
Carter.
Yeah.
Mike
Michael
Carter,
Carter.
and then
Yeah, I played with Mike.
and then you have my boy with the Cowboys right now, my boy Williams.
Yep.
So so
Javonte's a dog.
J- J- J-
I
J-
missed Javonte by a year. So he would have
you
came
know,
in. My senior year would have been his freshman year. I missed him by a year.
yeah.
But it
So
was yeah, I got I don't have well actually no, I got a couple Javonte stories because I was with him in Denver. And yeah,
yeah,
he
so
built like
like
a brick house.
yeah,
Built
yo,
like a brick
listen,
house.
that boy bring the wood.
Yes, he do.
Now
Yes, he
Hey,
now
do.
yo,
Pause
pause,
that. Pause that.
pu-
Pause that.
pause. You know,
Hey.
goddamn.
yo, he run people
We
over.
22 minutes in, bro.
He run people
Nah, that's
over.
on me. That's on me.
Bro,
I gotta catch that. I gotta do
god
better.
damn.
He run
Yo,
people
pause.
over. He run
You
people
know,
over, man.
listen, we were doing so good. We were doing so good, and no, goddamn, I was listen. I was about to commend you on you doing.
Oh,
I
here
was
we
about to
go.
commend you on it, bro. You're doing so
Uh,
good.
listen,
Listen,
man.
look, hey, RJ, what's up? He brought that what? You know, like, come on, man.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm tripping. I gotta
God
lock in.
damn,
That was crazy.
that was crazy. Listen, this
he
not
run
gonna be the
people
only
over,
time.
man.
It's not gonna be the only
Like,
time. It's not gonna be the only time.
listen. Now, my follow up to that was now. Were you also there for Mac Brown?
No.
Or you came after?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Now,
wasn't there for Matt.
speaking of coaching,
Okay.
now
Yeah.
I have a question. Now you know who's the coach up there now in North Carolina. Now I have a question. Do you feel after the talent that you guys had when you were there, do you feel if Belichick was the coach at that time, do you feel you guys had a shot at the national title?
Good question.
Yeah, I
Mm,
feel like we got hold out the national title my freshman year. We got hold.
mhm,
We wasn't Clemson. We wasn't, big enough school name to kind of be
mhm,
considered, but we was top 10 my freshman year. I give Fedora his credit.
Mm-hmm.
Fedora did what he had to do with what he had. He picked up a school
mhm,
coming off of sanctions, had to deal with scholarship issues and all this different stuff. And even from that year, that senior year, well, their senior year, my freshman year, that senior class, like not very many of them. What's up? How you doing, brother?
mm. What's
Brother
up, Mark?
Crondon in the
Oh,
building.
What's going
what's
on,
going
man?
on?
How you been, Mark?
Yeah,
I'm good, but I'm sorry to interrupt, man. I just wanted to tap in. What's going on?
Nah, you
Man,
good,
you
man.
good,
you
bro.
Yes,
good.
sir. Good to see you, man.
Good to see y'all,
Yeah.
brothers, man. Good to see y'all, man.
Yes, sir. But yeah, damn, what was I talking about?
You talking about your head coach and the sanctions that you got
Fedora.
that they hit you guys
Oh
with.
yeah, man. I give Fedora his credit because yeah, he picked the school up at a time when it probably wasn't the most attractive and really did get us to a ACC championship level with I would say a bunch of 3 stars, right?
Mm.
Where I feel like when Mac Brown came in, they got new locker room, new this and that. And what I
Wow.
heard from the school was that it's not that they didn't have the money, they just didn't give the resources to Fedora. So they bring in Mac Brown, who is
Mm.
Wow.
historical coach, was with the school
Yeah.
before, and then boom, new locker room, new fit, like all this shit. I'm like, what the? And them
Hmm.
boys ain't won nothing. I'm like, man. then they have like these great recruiting class, which I'm all for. Great recruiting class, and some great players that have came out of these recruiting classes. So
Hey,
I'm not
your
saying none of
boy,
these
your
boys.
boy's in the Super Bowl. Your boy's in
Yeah,
the
Drake
Super Bowl
May.
right now.
Drake May,
Drake May's
exactly.
in the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Yeah, 10 guy, or that 10. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, so they've recruited great talent, but I think they did go to the ACC championship one year with Sam Howell as the quarterback and played Clemson and got beat.
Yes.
But I feel like it should have been way more success if Fedora made it to that same equal level with much less. Then I'm going to tip my hat off to
Now,
Fedora. 'Cause we was
one other
grinding. It
question.
was
Sorry.
messy.
Did you play with Switzer?
I did. Dog,
Switzer,
dog.
yo, that boy,
Cold.
that boy was a problem.
So he was one of
Yo,
the, and like Mac Hollins, like one of the hardest working people. That's all I seen. Them
man.
boys were grinders. All they did was
Hmm.
work. All they did was work. So a lot of respect for Switz. He was. I remember the pit game. I think he ended up having like 11 catches, 209 yards, and like the last three of his catches was like third down conversions, like 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11, third and
Hmm.
seven. And I was,
And
he was cold.
those punt returns,
Yeah,
kickoff, punt
yeah.
return, man, him in the open field.
He did. Yeah, yeah. It was so crazy how he got to the Cowboys and then they just traded him so fast. And I'm not going to say I don't
Uh,
understand. I don't understand, but because they had Cole Beasley. And I
that.
played
Yeah,
with
I was gonna
Cole
say, yeah,
Beasley. And Cole
yeah,
Beasley is not no slouch
cold.
whatsoever.
Cole Beasley
That's
is
Whatsoever.
facts.
cold.
He
That's
is
facts.
cold
Unreal.
blooded. Listen,
Hmm.
Facts.
I'm no smut on his name whatsoever. That is a dog right there. He's a ball player.
That's
Yeah,
He's a
facts,
ball
but
bro.
player.
also too, like with Swiss, he was like he was supposed to be our kind of Swiss Army knife. So he was supposed to be our Turpin before we got Turpin. So because you
Yeah.
remember he was our punt returner, kick returner. You know, any of those little gadget plays for
Mm.
speed, he would come into the game for that. You
Yeah.
know,
I agree. It was the perfect like role for him. I'm not sure. Well, again, I
yeah,
think what happened in Dallas is pretty evident, but everywhere else, again, I'm not sure what happened, man. The league is a crazy business. And I think he
yeah.
may have had foot injuries too and ankle issues. I'm not sure because I think he's still been dealing with some of that stuff to this day.
Well,
Um,
but I think he got his 3.5 years though, which
oh
is the
yeah,
big to
yeah,
me,
yeah,
which is the most important thing out of anything
yeah. It really
is
is.
to get your 3.5 years and you get your
Hmm.
pension.
Yeah, because you give so much to them, you need to
Oh,
make
my
sure you
bad.
get something
Exactly.
back for
All right,
sure.
Mike. Let's see what Mike got to say. Mike said, "What do you remember about the draft?"
Man, the draft. I was in the 2018 draft. The biggest thing that sticks out to me is probably like pause, but the meat show. Not like a real meat show. Hey, or some people now the other
Whoa,
word is some people call it the slave auction. So
Yeah.
basically
whoa.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So not to even try and get dark on here or nothing, but
Nah, you
you
good.
That's
basically
crazy.
like everyone strips down, no matter if you're black, white, whatever color of race you are. If you are trying to get down, but you strip down to your compression shorts, underwear, whatever you so choose, and you walk out there for all 32 teams and whatever scouts, GMs, head coaches, whatever is there to see. They there to see you stand out there. They do your height, your weight, say your name, all that stuff. You walk back. Yeah, that's a part of it.
Damn.
So some people
That's
call it a
wild.
slave auction. Some people call it the meat show. Some people, yeah, but that's probably one of like, and it's a cold room. It's a cold
Yeah.
room. It's not a very welcoming environment. It's
So
cold and dark.
What the fuck?
so speaking
It's a
so
little
speaking
weird.
on the draft, so like during the draft process, because they bring everybody in to ask questions.
Yeah.
Were you surprised by how much homework they did on you as far as even your personal life when they ask you questions?
Yeah, I was. And I think sometimes the biggest thing that I had to realize was that football is so connected, like at every level. So my biggest thing during the combine questions was Tennessee's linebackers coach at that time, who I can't remember his name, but when we interviewed, he was the linebackers coach at Stanford. So when we
Mm-hmm.
played Stanford in the bowl game, he remembered that I had an incident where I made a hit and da da da. Helmet was coming off, and I took it off, talked a little trash, and then we kind of got like a little penalty or whatever, blah blah blah. So when I'm interviewing him, he remembers that, and he was like, so if we draft you, would you ever do some dumbass shit like that again? I said, oh shit. I said, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay. And
Wow.
he was a black man, so it was not anything crazy like that. But yeah, he was like, yeah, we had to make sure you wouldn't do no dumb shit like that again. And
Mm-hmm.
it's funny, but part of me wanted to also be like, what, you don't want a dog? Like, you want a little pup?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a backer.
Yeah.
Like, not saying that just talking shit is like, part of the game and that's like what we should focus on. And sportsmanship is important, but it's a certain level of competition that, and it's
Yep.
a certain level of intensity that you should want your players to play with. And so, I mean, it was, I'm going to give the PC answer to him, of course. But in the back of my head, I'm like, I don't even want to play for you. It sounds like you'll
Mm-hmm.
have a problem with me expressing myself on the field. Like, I don't know. That's my one time that I get to finally put hands on somebody. And I understand don't draw as a penalty, but at the same time, I would like to see fire, passion, and intensity out of my players
Mm-hmm.
as well. Not
Yeah.
stupidity, which I think what I did was it was borderline. It was borderline. It was borderline. I told the line a little
Yeah.
bit, but
So yeah,
yeah.
did did you have an idea of where you were going to be drafted, like pre-draft between 4 and 7, or did you have an idea that you might go lower, maybe second, third round, and
Yeah.
before you went and left early for the NFL?
Well, I knew I wasn't going definitely in the first 2 days because of my whole situation again, going crazy and then tearing the knee. I just knew going into the draft, obviously playing with two games wasn't gonna be the best. And I remember in Carolina when everyone found out that I was going to leave because I didn't tell nobody. Didn't tell nobody. I kept it on the hush hush. So only my roommates knew, and people close to me. But I remember I went to go say bye to my favorite academic counselor and this and that, and then it all of a sudden got out. Thor calling me,
Mm-hmm.
DC calling me, LB coach calling me, this and all that. And I think that maybe the method of doing it was bad because like the head coach just basically was trying to kind of scare me out of it, Fedora. So he was like, yeah, I talked to my NFL executive friend. He thinks you should stay in school. You'll be like a third round pick if you stay here. And I'm like, well, I done got hurt back to back years here. I played
Mm-hmm.
football since 4 until when my first surgery, I was 19. So, and from 19 to 20, I've had two surgeries with y'all. Say, hold on, something ain't adding up. This math ain't mathing. Something ain't
Mm-hmm.
right. So, yeah, I think if they would have used a different method, I might have stayed. But I knew I was going to be a day 3 pick basically, and so really, what
Mm-hmm.
the goal was just to get drafted. If I would have went undrafted, my agent had to plan for me to go to the Saints, which I think
Mm.
would have been interesting. But Tennessee also that same coach that asked me that question at the combine, he also hit me up, basically said that they drafted two linebackers because they ended up drafting Blade from Alabama, Roshan. I can't think of his last name right now, but he played for Atlanta and Tennessee. And Harold Landry. I want to say maybe another one,
Mm.
maybe David Long. Maybe David Long was in that year as well. I'm not sure, but they drafted a few backers already. And so when they got to day 3 and round 7, that's when he texted me. He was like, "Hey, you undrafted, sign with us." Da 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 da. But we already had a plan to go with the Saints, and my draft day thing was like the first 2 days of the draft. I was still up in Chapel Hill because pro day was kind of late, so I was chilling. And my birthday had actually just passed not too long ago. I had just turned 21 on April 20th, so I was just kind of big chilling. I was like, well, I know I'm not going the first day for sure. No, I'm not going day 2. So then the morning of day 3, I caught a flight back to Jacksonville, Draft started at noon. Boom. Tennessee coach starts texting me about all this undrafted stuff, and yeah, we just sit and wait. Got a few people at the house. Got a few family members, friends, all this type of stuff, and yeah, we waited and waited. Then all of a sudden, I get a text from my agent actually, and he was like, "Congratulations, you're a Colt." And then I get a call from a 704 number, which is Charlotte. And boom, get on the phone with them. You know, it's the GM and all the head coach and da da da. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna draft you, all this stuff and this and that. And then agent takes it back. He was like, oh, never mind. Panthers got you instead. And then also heard that the Ravens also wanted to draft me. So between the Panthers, I was going to get drafted between one of those three teams, is what I'm trying to say. Between the
Mm.
Panthers, Colts, and Baltimore, those were the next three picks of the spaces which I got picked. And all three of those teams were about to take me. But the Panthers got to me first. And the blessing of that is that I also end up getting got drafted with one of my high school teammates, Kendrick Norton. He was the other seventh round pick.
Mm.
He played at the University of Miami.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
so yeah, no, I knew I was going to be a later round pick, which is kind of the choice of betting on myself. If it was at today's age, I would definitely just transfer. If it was NIL, all this
Yeah.
stuff, I probably honestly would just transfer. Like back then you had to sit out a year, you had to do this and do that. These guys got a COVID year, redshirt year, an extra COVID year, and they're 27 playing in the league. I thought
Yep.
being young would
Man.
benefit me. But yeah, they 26 in their rookie year, be 30 by the time their rookie
Uh,
contract is over. And I guess it's different because they're making money now. They're making good
Yeah.
money.
uh,
So
Good money.
it's so
Hey, oh,
different.
I
It's
say,
so different.
listen, Miami
Yeah.
played against an NFL team. My Hurricanes
In
played
a
against an
sense.
NFL team.
Yeah.
And shut that shit up. You
I
Like,
lost.
will
I'm,
I will say though, as I got older in football, I don't know if it was just being around the game, but football is like a language. So like the longer you're around the language, the better you know it, the better you speak and everything like that. So I would say even early in my career, I was pushed to have a high football IQ, but definitely when I got to my 25, 26, 27, it became like that. It was way easier. So if these kids have been around football from the time 18 to 26, 18 to 25, yeah, it could get,
yo,
it is kind of
you,
like
you
NFL.
play,
It kind of is like
yo, you
NFL
playing
players.
like that whole team was the average age on that team was 24 years old. The
Yeah.
average age,
They say
So
y'all got old players too. That's what I
Now I'm
heard.
about to
hey,
say the
we got
same
That's
so,
what I
thing.
so oh,
heard.
They
hey,
like they got a
we got
linebacker, bro.
a little sprinkle. We got a little sprinkle.
Ah,
Nothing like
shut
that.
that
Especially
shit
y'all
up,
We got a
quarterback.
little
But
sprinkle.
I ain't
Yeah, I'm
even
about to
going
say he
on
look like
him. He
he
from the
like
city,
40 in his
man. I can't.
40s.
Hey, first of all, Carson Beck is a bum. Justin, you should have kept
Yeah,
him,
old
Justin.
bum.
That's your fault. Yeah,
Hey,
he a
Yeah, high
bum.
key.
Oh wait, and also, y'all, we're gonna get to y'all questions. Just I know
Yeah,
everybody dropping questions. We're gonna get to them. I promise.
yeah.
I probably gonna get to y'all questions. Just like this one right here. Shout out to Not Sweet Joe. Shout out to bro. He said, "Don't know if this question if this question was asked, but what was your favorite team you played for?"
Oh man.
It
I,
gotta be the Bills, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah.
It
I would
got it
probably
gotta
say
be
the
the Bills,
Bills.
bro.
All right, I will probably say the Bills, and then probably Atlanta right after that.
Wow, I wasn't
Uh,
expecting
hmm
Atl-
that.
Atlanta was,
Dang.
yeah, Atlanta was like a whole production, bro. Even though I felt like my situation there, they hold me or whatever, which they admitted to the face that they hold me. But so I wish I would have gotten more action in the Dirty Bird uniform, but being in the stadium and everything and living in Atlanta as a Falcon, like
Yeah,
it's a lot of love. It's a lot of
yeah,
love throughout the city if you're a
hmm
Falcon. And
absolutely.
yeah,
then yeah, it's just like game days is really like a whole movie. Like you got Ludacris falling from the sky, Jeezy performing at halftime, Mary J.
hmm
Blige up there doing some. You got it's a lot going on. What's his name? Brock Lesnar might come on and spear somebody. This could all happen in one game. I'm not
yeah.
exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. You just be on the field like, what the heck? This is crazy. This is insane.
hmm
But yeah, it's a nice thing. But Buffalo, No, Buffalo, I knew that that would be pretty much my best stint. I kind of learned from college of like how hard it is to be a really good team. So like that
Mhm.
one my first year at UNC going 11-3, boom boom boom. Then that next year it being, in my opinion, even more talented. Man, listen, I'm telling you, listen, it's tough. A lot of things kind of have to go right for you to like win at a very high level for a long period of time. So that's why Nick Saban and Bama and all Bill Belichick. That's why like they're so goated, because regardless of all this and that, winning and having everything go your way, and like the Chiefs for a long sustained period of time is
Mhm.
really, really hard. Like really, really hard. The Bills can't figure it out to save their lives. Like they're cursed,
Mhm.
clearly. Clearly
Yeah.
that organization is
Yeah.
cursed. Like I don't know what
Yeah.
happened. Them boys is cursed. But
Now,
no, go ahead.
so now, but about Buffalo. Now y'all be playing in like 5 degrees, like a 15 below wind chill in January. Like in December into January,
Yeah.
like, and y'all be playing with no sleeves on.
Yeah.
So 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 I heard that the secret is that you guys put on Tiger Bomb.
Yes,
You know.
yes, 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 yes. Yeah, so Tiger Bomb, some guys, AJ Klein, he'll put like a SEAL suit on. So he'll put a SEAL suit
Mm,
on under, but have the like a vest on so you can't see it, because apparently it keeps your body heat at a certain temperature. But yeah, it's
mm.
against the rules to wear sleeves. I remember my first year I got called soft because I wore sleeves, and I was like, okay, I can't be sauce. I was like, I'm just a Florida boy up here in Buffalo for the first time. Like, goodness, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to survive. But yeah, that heater would be your best friend. The jackets that they have on the sideline would be your best friend. And definitely, man, sometimes it even gets hard on the feet, man. The feet get froze. Like, it's tough. They got these
Mhm.
things you can put on at the top of your shoes, but man, those wear out pretty fast. And
That's crazy. They called you soft, but shit, Von wore sleeves all the goddamn time.
hey,
Well,
man,
Vaughn is Vaughn is Vaughn.
Nah, nah,
Vaughn's
nah,
Vaughn
different.
is
nah, nah,
Vaughn.
nah, nah,
Vaughn
nah,
is
Vaughn is
nah,
Vaughn.
different.
man.
Vaughn is Vaughn.
Hey,
Nah, Vaughn
listen, man,
is
you
Vaughn.
cold, you cold, man. God damn.
Now, and
That's
don't
what I'm
listen.
saying.
So Fred, you gonna go in the locker room and say, Vaughn, you can't wear your sleeves. Vaughn gonna look at you and say, my picture look like this. Your picture look like that. You go over there. I'm gonna do what I want to do. All right. They
Nah,
pay me to
facts
do what
though.
I do.
Hey, listen.
They pay me to do what I do.
Hey,
So
leave that man alone. I'm telling you.
leave
He
him
said, leave
alone.
that
Yeah,
man
I'll
alone.
leave that man alone. Leave
Listen,
that man
listen.
alone.
They go. Is Vaughn practicing today? Nah. He'll be ready for Sunday.
That
Is Vaughn practicing? Nope, he ain't practicing today.
No, nah.
ah shit.
That's how Julius Peppers used to be. Well, he wouldn't say no, but he was in like year 16, year 17. So
Yo,
it used to be so
man,
funny
the
because
stories I heard.
he just sit back there and just just laugh all
Bro,
the way.
Vaughn is fucking hilarious, dog. Just bro, Vaughn is
Mhm.
fucking hilarious, bro.
Nah,
Like
he is a
but I
goofball.
know y'all got the locker room stories I have is just from high school.
Yeah,
But I know, like being in the NFL locker room, I know it's a totally different Vaughn. So I know it's a totally different Vaughn, bro. And
yeah,
I'm
Vaughn.
sure you got plenty of stories about that shit.
Yeah, man. Vaughn is a hell of a teammate, man. I will say that. Brings a lot of energy, good vibes. Man, we had like a little running joke between me and him that every time we saw each other, we kind of rank on each other, whatever. I don't know how I turned to some little burnt, little ugly boy, but it was just always that when I seen him. So nah, but I was only teammates with him from well, we signed him what 22, so what that August, no, not August, but OTA, so from like that April till like, ooh, maybe like, okay, like maybe mid-October. I think week 6 they released me. So I wasn't there for too much of it. I wouldn't say I was there for like a full season. But the things that I did experience, he has like a whole DJ setup that he brings out in the locker room. It is DJ Vaughn in the locker room. Well, he's open to song requests. He's open to song requests. He's very cool. But he's definitely DJ Vaughn. And then man, my my boy, my boy can party. He can party. So I ain't gonna
I
say too
believe it.
much. But
So
I will say one thing that one thing that he did do that was really cool because he does make all this money. He did like he'll rent out like a Dave and Buster's and we can go in there and just have some fun, drinks, food, everything on him. So that would be things that he kind of did and stuff. Team camaraderie because it's really not much to do in Buffalo. So thank
Hmm.
God that they're winning because if
Yeah.
you were losing on top of being in Buffalo,
Being up
it
in
would be hell
Buffalo.
on earth. It would be hell on earth. I'm not even gonna lie. No disrespect to people that live in Buffalo. All love
Listen,
to Buffalo Mafia, but
don't
woof,
nobody don't nobody deal with don't nobody want to deal with with goddamn 5 feet of snow every 2 weeks.
they love it. They love it though. They got
Wait,
to.
it ain't
Nah,
it ain't shit to do out there.
Man, it really is.
no.
It's not. It's not. The
Really?
best
Hey,
thing is to go to
take that
Toronto,
drive.
go to Canada. That's the best thing. And even the best things to do are in that area of Niagara. Even like there's a casino. I think it's actually maybe like two casinos down there. But outside of food, casino, and Canada, that's it in Buffalo.
Damn, I had
I
not
ain't got
Hmm.
known.
nothing. I ain't got nothing else for you. I couldn't
Damn,
suggest to
that's
you
crazy. That's
nothing
crazy
else.
Sorry.
work.
Now,
Good
Dre, I
food
got a
though.
question for you about Carolina. Now, you were there when Cam was still there.
Yeah.
Now, watching Cam on the sideline, and you seeing some of the stuff that this man is doing. You know, like how much did that get the defense hyped up when you seeing Cam out there just rocking and rolling?
Man, I would say it kind of starts from when he comes into the stadium. Like Cam, the way he his aura, as the kids say nowadays, when he
Yeah,
enters the arena, when he enters Bank of America Stadium, I ain't heard crowds like that get that loud ever since. I don't know what it sounds like nowadays because they got Bryce Young or whatever, but I'm telling you, that place erupted. I'm talking about all the dabs come out, everything. Like he's running around screaming,
yeah,
doing the whole everywhere. And it's just I'm talking about so from the start of the game, if you can't get going off of that and the energy that he just brings off bat that he gave the fans and yeah, that's I think that's the start. But also, yeah, like it was no excuse to be soft when your quarterback's running over linebackers. You had no excuse.
For real.
hmm.
And he was a tough, gritty guy. And yeah, he was physical. So I respected his grind. He was one of the people that I've seen work extremely hard. Does all the extra stuff. So yeah, no, it was an experience playing with Cam. It's unfortunate kind of what happened.
Yeah,
I was there for the hit that kind of just messed the whole shoulder up. I seen it.
hmm.
I was rookie year. I was clipboard shorty. And yeah, I was
now,
clipboard
now,
shorty.
now. So now this Cam because Cam said he got a nickname for everybody.
Oh man, yeah. I got a name for Cam. Which I kind of got my get back. I kind of got my get back. But nah, I'll tell a funny story. So DJ Moore was our first round pick. And so the fifth round pick linebacker, his name was Jermaine Carter. So JC, DJ, they was close. So obviously Cam and DJ gonna be close because that's the first round pick receiver. So therefore, Cam, DJ, and JC would all be together sometimes, or they'll just be around, whatever. Woo woo. So I remember we was at a rookie dinner like early in the season, and JC trying to be funny. He like, Cam, his name right there. He's like, that's new guy. So that's my
Yeah.
nickname for Cam, new guy. I was new guy. So that's just how it went. But we played them his first year in Buffalo, and I actually got to start that game in Buffalo, and we beat that ass. So
Yeah.
new guy
Uh-huh. Yeah.
ended up on top.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so nah, but even in that game, he was running tough. They was doing a lot of quarterback runs.
Yeah.
And yeah, it definitely came down to the wire, and but we got the win. And actually, that was like
And
one of my first starts ever.
you were there for and you were there also. Now were you there for Christian McCaffrey too?
Yep,
Or he
yep,
or
yep. C Mac, yep. C Mac's a
yeah.
dog. C Mac's one of those
See,
workaholics as well.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, C Mac goes crazy. Man, I would probably say C Mac. it's really, I guess, kind of being around him for those years, those couple years. I kind of seen all his moves and whatnot, and the moves that he gets with everyone in the open field. But that year that he went for 1,000, I saw that with my eyes. That was
Mm-hmm.
one of the most impressive things I
Yeah.
have ever seen. A
Mm-hmm.
thousand and a
Crazy.
thousand.
That,
He was
mm-hmm.
breaking ankles, running
Different.
through dudes, 60-yard runs, jumping over piles. He was doing everything you could possibly ask a running back to do. Like,
Yeah,
so when
but
he got paid and everything, I was like, I understand.
you know what? But that also comes from his dad.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
know, Ed was a dog.
exactly.
Mhm.
And I
You
think it's
know.
actually crazy. What I've come to realize as I kind of got later into my years, I realized that like it's a lot of football families in the NFL. Like you'll be
Mm-hmm.
with a guy, he could be a whatever backup linebacker or whatever, not necessarily a big name, whatever, but you'll
Mm-hmm.
ask him, he'll be like, yeah, my uncle played, my brother played, my dad played. You'll be like, who are you?
Mm-hmm.
What's your last name? Like, dang, I like it's more families out there than you think that have a lineage of guys that came through the NFL. And I'm like, dang, must be nice. Y'all had a cheat code for this shit.
Yep.
Like,
I was gonna say that. Now, do you think favors get called in for certain guys?
I think so. Yeah, I definitely think so. Favors definitely get called in. And then if it doesn't happen at the NFL level, it definitely happens at the college level. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's a,
Now,
it's all a club.
mm,
Yeah.
now,
Mm-hmm.
wait. I got a question now. Now, this goes to cigars. I think Cam got his start with smoking cigars in Carolina.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's where I think he got his start out there.
Mhm.
And I want. Did you ever? I mean, did you ever see Cam smoke a cigar then out there?
Trying to think.
Because
I
I
don't
guess like
know.
when I look at Cam now, I'm like, I bet Cam was walking in the locker room smoking a cigar. Which I
Oh
mean,
no.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan shit, man.
That would be
uh,
crazy. No, 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 no. Now I would say Cam, he dresses up every day. Every day. Like no matter Monday,
mm.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, he gonna
His swag's
have
on point.
his swag is always on point. That's him. So everybody,
Mm-hmm.
I just so everyone knows he's been like that for a long time and he's like that every single day. That
yeah.
is Cam Newton. He's not faking the funk whatsoever. That's Cam.
So
Oh man, but go ahead.
now, see, he brought up cigars. Now, did you meet Mike at North Carolina?
My
Oh,
bad. Uncle, this
But
not for
yeah,
you.
fuck you, Darshawn.
This not for you. This for Darshawn.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. What was your
because
question,
Michael.
Michael?
Now, no. Did you ever meet Michael Jordan when you was on campus at North Carolina?
I did. I did. It was like matter
What?
of fact the UNC Duke game. Yep. He came. We went from Nike to Jordan, which I don't know why UNC football wasn't kind of exclusive to Jordan at that point in time, but I guess it was some difference. But went from Nike to Jordan basically, and they did a huge announcement on the floor at I think maybe before the game started, or maybe even halftime. But me and select food players and Larry Fedora, the AD, we all went down and got to stand in the court with Michael Jordan. He gave a speech out, and he was this is when he said the ceiling is the roof. I don't know if y'all remember that, but that's when he said all that
Mm-hmm.
craziness, and people's like, "What did he say? The ceiling is the roof." And so,
yo,
yeah, I
it's
was.
Mike, so people don't care.
So yeah. I got to meet him that day though. Real cool guy. Cool guy. Yeah,
He
nice.
was cool.
That's the.
Now, all right. So here we go. Because I was about to ask you if he was an asshole. Because I've heard some crazy ass shit from some people that have met Michael Jordan, and they
Mhm.
said that he was like a complete asshole. Like I'm talking about people
Wow.
that try to take pictures. Like, I don't take pictures with peasants. I was like, damn, he said that shit. Like,
Oh
like damn,
shit.
he said that shit. And I was like, I mean, I don't,
Ooh.
you hear these stories. I'm like, all right, now, is this true, or are you just chasing some clout? Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. I mean, I don't
they
know.
actually said that
Know what?
Jordan was an asshole.
If that was Barkley, I could be like, all right, I can see Charles saying some shit like that.
Man,
But
I'll
Mike,
take a
Facts.
picture with
Barkley.
anybody. I'll take a picture with anybody. You're
Those
not gonna
big
talk
women in
about me
San
like that.
Antonio.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's real. Ain't nothing but fat chicks in San Antonio. He said ain't nothing to do there, yo.
I was like, damn, I
Man,
never
he's
been, but I might, I might. I just want to see if it's true.
hmm now
Lord
Oh
have
man.
mercy.
All right, so RJ, shout out to RJ. RJ asked, he said, "What is your favorite hype song getting into a game?"
Oh man, this is perfect. I'm like old school down South Georgia type of guy. So I'm with like what's his name? Well, the song is Vice Versa by Pastor Troy, I believe.
Pastor Troy.
Yeah, Pastor Troy. So that's always
Sir,
the last song I listen to before I touch the field. There's one last song before we got to bring it up, pray and hey out and all that stuff. That's
that's
the
a
last
perfect song
song. If
too.
you know, if it's the opening
Hmm
kickoff, that's the song I'm screaming to myself in my head. So
Yeah,
yeah, that was the song that got me going. There's plenty of great songs, don't get me wrong, but when I needed to tap into that level, there's some other songs as well, especially from my younger days. But yeah, that's the
Bro,
one.
you know what's crazy? You know what song we used to like that we used to play back in high school? I always remember, and like I even took it even when I played college ball. Phil Collins, "In the Air Tonight."
Mm,
That's
It,
it.
it, it, it,
Yeah.
it's just some. It's just something about like as soon as the drum hit, do, do,
yeah.
do, do,
Mm.
do, 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 do. I'm like, God damn, nigga, we in here.
Now, it's so like see now, Andre. I grew up playing rugby. I know it's hard to believe,
Wow,
but
okay,
my whole
okay.
but my whole
He
rugby
got he
team.
got asthma too.
Hey, listen, I take that pump. I'm good to go. So before I went and recruited all my homeboys to play. So most of the team was like black and Latino.
Nice.
So the two songs we used to do Wild Out by the Locks, and we got to the circle. We put on Knuck If You Buck and Stick
Yeah.
Know About This. And,
yes,
and,
sir.
and, we,
Yes,
and you
sir.
start going around in the circle.
That's right.
You know,
Come on
Uh-huh.
now.
man,
Yeah.
that head buses,
We some head busters.
Yes,
buses,
sir.
yeah,
We some
man,
head busters.
Oh
bust,
shit,
man,
Darshawn,
yeah.
my
Yeah.
bad, Darshawn, my bad, Darshawn. He asked this question earlier, so he said, Andre, what is some advice you could give a young guy coaching on the youth and high school level?
So for a coach, I would say make sure I would encourage the kids to uh be different than what they're seeing around their school. You know, especially sometimes in certain schools you can get sucked into a lifestyle or see people doing it and thinking it's okay. But if you got goals that are different from these people, then you should move different. That's kind of like off the field, but it kind of goes on the field too because like when I
Mhm.
was young, I used to do a lot of extra work. Like I said, I got kicked out of the weight room in Carolina and stuff. That didn't just happen to start there. It started back in high school. So you got to have not saying that you're building or breeding just weight room warriors in a sense. You know, you want them to be actual good football players, but I feel like
Yeah.
but yeah, man, you gotta I say encourage them boys to do extra work. Yeah, like doing whatever y'all do as a team is not enough. If you want to separate yourself, you gotta remember that you're competing with kids across the country. Texas is a big state, don't get me wrong. Florida, Georgia, but there's kids from literally every state that what's
Mhm.
the linebacker from Dallas was from like Idaho. He played eight on eight
Oh yeah,
football.
Van Der Esch.
Yeah,
Van Der Esch.
Vander Esch. He was in my
Van
class,
Der
so it's like you're competing against all walks of
Leighton
life
Van
that
Der
are
Esch.
all yeah. You don't like Vander Esch.
So I got a question for you now since you brought up high school. What was one kid on your team where you was like, yo, this kid is nice, but
Yeah.
he was the one that didn't get an offer or didn't do anything after high school
Uh
because I'm pretty sure everybody here know one kid who was like, yo, he's a problem.
yeah. No, yeah, definitely. I've had I'll probably say my second high school was pretty good. My first high school, we had guys that if they didn't pan out is because they got into legal issues. That's kind of what it
Mm.
turned out to.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a guy named Calvin Burnham, CJ Burnham, and he was like a freak. Like he could probably honestly play from inside linebacker, outside linebacker, the safety, the running back, tight end. He had like the build of kind of like a Anthony Edwards, but like football, but like
Mm-hmm.
thicker. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like good length, good size, pause, but on the thicker side,
Yeah.
pause. On the thicker side. But yeah, but tatted from like head to toe. And for me, going into high school, I'm like in ninth grade seeing this, I'm like, how was he in high school with tatted from head to toe? It was
For
crazy
real.
to me. But but yeah, I know he ended up getting into some trouble legally. But as far as like the first person I ever seen in high school, he was the one like he was the one that could just he popped out on tape. He was knocking guys out. He was if the play was drawn out, quarterbacks running around, he's the guy that was going to hawk the quarterback down and made the play. But he had like some God-given abilities though that even I don't have. So he was probably the first one. But yeah, man, lost him to the streets. Still, hopefully he's
Yeah.
still alive. From my knowledge, I think he's at least still alive. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I got a question. Like, was there like a team or a player that like when you was like, man, we got to go up against these dudes, or I got to go up against this dude? Was there somebody that was just like really like this gave you like this problems?
Trying to think. Like in at any level?
Yeah, in any level.
Ah, I mean, yeah, there was a couple guys in
It's
college.
okay. You can say the Cowboys. You say
No,
It's all right.
no,
Man,
no,
look.
no,
Try to
Hey,
be
listen.
realistic here,
nah,
bro.
nah.
Man,
what's
look.
it?
Hey, listen. You
No,
you can
no,
say
no,
you can say Zach you can say Zach Martin gave you your welcome to the NFL moment.
no, sir, no, sir, no,
damn,
sir,
damn. Okay,
no,
this
sir.
in my mind, you said, "Yep, the Dallas Cowboys. They man, the toughest, bro." In my
Hey,
in
listen,
my
man.
Damn
For
Cowboys fans, I
hey,
tell you.
listen.
No,
they
First of all,
I would honestly
I tell
say
you,
now
but they ain't
Dre,
good for
now
nothing.
hey Dre, now Stick is talking, but Stick is a Jets fan.
Yeah, I am.
oh my goodness. Oh, if I really had to pick, if I had to pick an NFL team, I would probably say, honestly, I'd probably say the Patriots. Playing the
Mm,
Patriots,
Yeah.
whether it was, playing against the offense or special teams, you really had to always be on point. They were really a very high scheme team.
mm,
So they had a lot of different tricks and stuff that they did, a lot of different motions, a lot of different BS. But also, like on the offensive side, it wasn't none of that 11 personnel. Let's get out here and throw the ball. It's two backs. We running old school ball, ground and pound, and then some. So sometimes, man, those linemen climb pretty fast. Now you're gonna lie. Like back then, Shaq Mason. I think maybe they even
uh,
had Big Trent Brown on the team. But yeah,
mm,
after a few plays, you're not really thinking about it. You're just like, I gotta make plays. I got a ball. So I gotta do my job. So
Yeah.
I would probably say the Patriots, you just knew you had to be on your best physically and mentally. You had to be on point.
Yeah.
so I got a question for you, Dre. Now, growing up, like you watching a linebacker position. So like who was your guys that you was like when I play linebacker and I'm in the middle, I want to be able to read and react like these guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I would probably say the first guy was Patrick Willis. Patrick Willis was
Okay.
definitely my first linebacker love.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah, right there.
like I
Yeah.
wanted to look like him. I remember watching a homegrown video on YouTube. He was working out. He
Mm,
had like big ass arms. He had like tats
yeah.
all
Yeah.
right here. I was like, damn. And then like also hearing his story of how he grew up in Tennessee, very poor, very underprivileged, and obviously what he master ended up doing, being in the Pro Football Hall of Fame and everything. So, nah, he was a big idol for me.
Mm,
But other people other than that I actually kind of watched a lot of, CJ Mosley and Dante Hightower in college. I would
mm,
say they are part of the reason that I know how to read pulling guards so well. They are
nice.
part of the
Moses.
reason.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not even
Hmm.
gonna lie.
Nice.
I
So
remember watching the boys shoot those gaps after they pull, and I tried to mimic that, and it worked one time.
Yeah, I got two guys.
Now, wait, when you got the Carolina, that was an OG team. You had a team full. It was that was a team full of OGs. So I'm pretty sure you were able to learn a lot from from those guys.
I was.
You were able to really understand a lot more about the game. Like, so I mean, I know a lot of people don't really talk about it much, but I think like it's great for a rookie to come in to an older team. That way you get more knowledge of the game way better than than you can understand it from as a rookie. And I think that's good, man. That's good that you were able to you went in, and I think you learned. Now is it true you learn more even about yourself as a player when you when you sit down with the OGs, because then they teach you things that you're like, damn, I ain't really. Did you have those moments where y'all, watching film or whatever, and you're able to ask those questions? Did you feel that way?
Yeah, no, 1,000%. I would say, especially in Carolina, it was a lot of OGs. Like you said, it was an old team. I think the oldest player was Julius Peppers in year 17. But in the linebacker room, we had Thomas Davis. We had
Thomas was an animal.
Yeah, Thomas Davis, Shaq Thompson. Carolina won. Hey. There we go. Hey. Bring it out, baby. I had to bring it out. Hey. I did not think we was gonna do it.
Every dog has his day. Now
Let's go.
now
My homie tried to bet me too.
was it in Chapel Hill?
It was. It's in Chapel Hill. It's in Chapel
Hill.
Yeah, they finna go crazy tonight.
I bet
they finna go crazy. But coming in, I did have a lot of vets. Like even the players that were on special teams that time. Jared Morris, David Mayo, Ben Jacobs. Those are all some vets, and they weren't shying away from teaching us, even though we were probably their replacements in a sense. But yeah, Luke, definitely, he always invited us to watch extra film and stuff with him. Kind of got on his routine and how much film he did watch and understand what he was looking at, what he's king, to be one step ahead, and how he even writes his notes and everything. So no, Luke was probably the best one and the biggest one probably in my career, and he just got inducted to the Hall of Fame. So congrats to Luke. Unfortunately, that I feel like his career got cut a little short with the whole brain injuries
concussions,
and everything.
Man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but
we're gonna talk about that too. Yeah, we gonna. I wanted to ask you about that too. Go ahead,
so now I was gonna say just off the linebackers. So linebackers that I love to watch was Jeremiah Trotter from the Eagles and bum ass Ahmad Bradshaw. Not Ahmad Bradshaw. What's his name? The Raiders coach. No, the Raiders coach. He played for the Giants.
Andre Pierce.
Antonio Pierce. Yeah.
Antonio Pierce. Antonio Pierce. Now, mind you, I'm up here, so I watch every Giant game. Because it's on TV. He would sit there and line that defense up before the play even happened. The second that they lined up in the formation, you see him calling everything out. He was one of the smartest players, and I hated him for that because he knew everything, knew every fucking thing before it fucking happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that because honestly, him getting oh my goodness, this is my cousin. But I could see him getting
What's up, cuz?
What's up, bro?
I could see him getting oh man, he threw me off, man. He threw me off my loop. But I could see that because how fast he became a head coach. They not just letting anybody become a head coach that fast, former player or not. So you have to have a high level in it. Yeah, he has to have a high level of football.
But he got did dirty by the Raiders.
Oh, for sure. They do all coaches like that. I'm glad they kept Aaron Glenn around. So I'm glad he got a chance.
Listen. It's Stick. You listen to FAN up here. They giving him hell up here in New York.
They are.
They are giving him hell up here.
Mhm.
They
Like
give
you
everybody that though.
Yeah.
They do that to
yeah,
everybody.
but it's like every week they're talking about like they wanted to fire him for weeks from week 3. They wanted to fire him.
That's just. I
They want
think that's the Jets. That's Jets culture anyway, though.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
it's
That's
you
that
how they
know
media.
fans
like
roll.
like
Media's a
for
monster,
me
man.
it's like give him a chance to get his guys in because you gotta
Yeah.
remember
That too.
Dan Campbell went 0-16 his first year.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So it takes time to build a team and build a culture.
Mhm.
Yes, it does. I agree
You
with you.
know?
I agree with you.
Now,
Yeah, they do have to give
Yeah.
him time.
Yeah.
Andre, I wanted to get into like some just like a little bit on a serious note when we talk 'cause, like on this show we we are really big into men's mental health, and I know
Hmm.
on the on I don't know. Well, I know you hear about a lot of guys who battle with CTE, a lot of guys that battle with especially like after the league, and a lot of guys they deal with those mental issues. So
Mhm.
like I want to know, are they like what was a safe place for you? Because I know it was times where you were like, damn shit, like I know it got
Mhm.
hard, so I know it got
Yeah.
hard. So I want to know, like, what were those times, like, what was available for you, so you can go somewhere and talk. Did they have meetings?
Uh, kind of, not really. I would say certain teams, especially after maybe like 2015, once mental health started to become a big thing, teams kind of will have their own therapists uh, from the NFL or whatever, however it worked, that would come and you could set up appointments with them and everything. I met with them in 2022 as I was going through my little suspension and everything. So I was like, okay, let me go see what this whole therapy thing is about, talk about it and this and all that. Um, but I would say nah, there's not like maybe nothing super in depth. I think that it's part of the culture in the NFL to kind of see
Hmm.
players go through mental struggles because they kind of see it as adversity and want you to overcome it, not let it affect you, whatever. Even though they are hoeing you to your face and lying to you, they
Hmm.
would prefer for you to shut up and just get through it instead of like try to make a big fuss about it, go say this or that online. Or even, I'm not saying that you couldn't get help because there are resources, there's hotlines and everything like that, but I don't know, I don't feel like there's any resource that, I don't know. I really wouldn't say that there's a great resource for it in the NFL. So for the certain teams
Mm.
that do have a therapist, you would just have to be a very proactive player and make sure that you're meeting with them and scheduling that and stuff like that. But as far as just like a weekly thing that they set up or a monthly thing that they set up with the team, no, they're not gonna set up time for you to go basically talk shit on them. That's
Yeah.
it sounds crazy.
So speaking on that, so I know certain teams like these owners know everything that you do.
Yeah,
You know,
everything.
these teams know everything that you do, and like you'll hear stories about them saying, "Oh, coach found out I was over here, and I don't know how they found out, but they found out I was doing this, and they called me in the office and told me cut that shit out." Because you got players like even with Dez, Jerry Jones had to hire special security like a babysitter to be with Dez Bryant every day to
Yeah.
keep him in line.
Hmm. Yeah, no,
Mm.
they know everything. They, uh, I've heard stories. They say that the owners will know your damn credit score. They know how much money
Mm-hmm.
you got. They know what loan you got, how much debt
Damn.
you in. They say they'll know all this about you if they need to. They can figure it all out. Or per
Mm-hmm.
se, have hire your PI. These are billionaires. A lot of people with a
Mhm.
lot of money. So in order to protect whatever asset, you're gonna spend whatever money, right? So hiring PIs and all this stuff to follow players. So I wouldn't put it, you know, beneath them. I think it's something that they definitely would do, and I think it's just all in the effort to pretty much save their investment ultimately.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So Drake, you spoke on something very interesting about players and getting credit loans and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Now, I know they go through and send you guys like to through money management classes.
Yeah.
So now at that age when you come into the NFL and you're getting all this money,
Mhm.
how hard is it to not wow out and just blow through everything?
Yeah, I think it's extremely hard. I think that some of us when we get into it, we're so kind of green to all of it. Like I didn't even know outside of Gucci because of Gucci Man and Louis Vuitton, I didn't even
Mm-hmm.
know about many designers. Like all this stuff, Burberry, and when you get into all
Mm-hmm.
these Ferragamos and Givenchy, all that stuff was foreign to me until I was about
Mm-hmm.
22, 23. So I think that it does get tough as you start to well, one, it comes with a certain type of entitlement sometimes with the people around you, and then it
Mm-hmm.
comes from a place that society holds you at, so they have expectations on how you should spend your money. Like if we go all go out to eat, well, nigga, you the one that's in the NFL,
Mm-hmm.
you like you need to pay. Like, but in
Mhm.
reality, if I wasn't in the NFL, we all probably pay for our own meals. So
Mm-hmm.
Right.
that's kind of
Yeah.
like just the weird part of understanding that those days are over and you need to be clear about setting your boundary with people. Like, don't care how much money I make, I'm paying for myself today. I'm not doing
Mm-hmm.
extra, I'm not doing X, Y, and Z. So I think it's just really about having to find balance, making sure you're being smart about it, um not helping out the wrong people do the wrong things, or not supporting people who really aren't moving in the right direction per se. And then yeah, just being smart about investments, real estate, stocks, all that type of stuff. I'd really hammer home on real estate, honestly, 'cause they ain't building more
Nice.
land. They ain't making more land. So
Yeah.
I think real
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
estate's a really good one that I will always advise players to get into. If you want to spend a large chunk of money, go put down on a house. That will bring
Mm-hmm.
you can either get that same money back or more, pretty much. So
So who was your OG that taught you about money in the NFL? That was like, young bull, come here. Let me talk to you real quick.
well, I have a cousin, Latavius Powell. He is a financial advisor for a bunch of other players like this and that. I'm trying to think of if he's ever had any Cowboy players. I'm thinking of one, but I'm blanking. But oh well, Lyle Collins, he's representing Lyle Collins.
Mm.
Not gonna put too much however many clients out there and getting into talking about people's business or nothing like that. But so that is my financial advisor as well. So it kind of started there. And then I would say I had older teammates in Carolina that we talked a lot about real estate and stuff. And so I remember JJ Jansen from the Carolina Panthers. He broke
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
down the numbers on who was the long snapper. So I think he's still on the team. It was like his 15, 16 season.
Hey,
Crazy,
listen,
but
the best job in the NFL.
man, it really is. It really
The
is,
best
man.
the best job in the
People,
NFL.
I was at, I forget what high school game I was at, but I was with the homie. And I was like, listen, if these kids could just understand that if they focused on being a good long snapper, if you don't have a
Mm-hmm.
certain type of size, and if you do have the size, you like the athleticism, you could go to NFL and be a long snapper for a long time. You just gotta make
And,
sure it's on point. I'm
and a
Yeah.
telling you.
gunner. And
Yeah.
because that dude from the Patriots played 13 years as a
Yeah.
gunner.
Exactly.
You
I'm
know,
telling you, it's
shoot,
possible. It's possible.
shoot. This
So
nigga
Listen,
catch. He
man.
caught two passes his whole career.
Man, I tell you
But
this. Listen, I get a job. If I get a job as a long snapper in the NFL, and they know everything I do, they're gonna be asking questions. Hey man, we got a game tomorrow, and you at the cigar lounge. You know,
hmm
hey, man. I mean, I brought
hey,
y'all something back. I,
well,
There
I
you
brought.
go.
so
I thought about it,
so
everybody.
yeah. So you don't hear the story about the kickers? They said the kickers be sitting there on a laptop all day, investing
Hey,
stocks.
listen, Brandon
Kickers don't do nothing.
Aubrey.
man,
Listen,
yeah,
Well,
I know
they be on
Brandon
it.
Aubrey got like he just looked like one of them kids that he just looked like one of them guys that in his downtime, like when he's not kicking, he's like either like gaming or doing some shit, man. Just let's look at Brandon Aubrey, bro. I don't think people just really pay attention to how Brandon Aubrey look. If you just take a look at him, you look like you can swim good. Like he just one of them guys, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just one of them guys, like, hey man, you smart. He just look like a smart dude.
Yeah.
Listen, kicking is the man. Listen, I would tell my son, don't be, because kick, like one minute you're good, the next thing you know, you ain't getting on a team playing. They're like, nah, you gotta find your own way home, homie.
Ben, I never thought I would do this to you, Ben, but here you go. Okay.
Wow, really, Benjamin?
That's cold, Ben. All right,
really, Benjamin?
Now that brings up my next question. Now listen here, Andre. If Jerry picked up that phone and he called you tomorrow, it's like, hey, Andre, look here, we really want you to come play for us. I think you'd be a great addition to our linebackers, and we love you to come out here and come on over here and talk to me. Let's see if we can figure something out.
What's guaranteed? We got to talk about that first.
I would say this, man.
Smart man.
The Dallas Cowboys is one team that it sets you up. Like if you look at everybody that's in media, all them analysts, that Cowboy name alone, listen, they print the money for you. You know, like Swagoo. They don't say he played for Baltimore. They say former Cowboy Marcus Spears, Troy Aikman, Tony Romo, Michael Irvin. You know, Emmett is in every goddamn commercial.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a fact.
You know,
I mean, so if we call you, say 10 million guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
And shit. And, you know, here's the funny thing. You'll make so much money off of autograph signings with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Because them fans show up.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, but then also too, you think about merchandise as well.
Like so
every season they number one with merch, bro. Like
it's worldwide. He's a genius marketer. I'll tell you that. Yeah. He can market his ass off. He can sell some tickets. He can pick booties and chairs. He can do that.
Now, did you watch the documentary? Jerry and his Cowboys?
I did.
How good was that? How good was that?
It was good. It was good. Yeah, I mean, I respect Jerry for what he did.
Man,
I just
fighting the NFL.
The credit, the whole credit thing with him and Jimmy Johnson though, just
crazy. Oh my god,
crazy.
So
oh my god, like,
and they
such a great thing.
And they still going at it.
That's how you know how many egos are in the NFL. That's why I'm like, it gotta be working for me because it's a lot to deal with those powerful men and their egos.
Yo, listen, man, like you see that the Giants owner, he gonna have to sell half his shares.
I saw that. Yeah,
they gonna make him sell.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Allegedly.
Tish.
Yeah,
that's what they're saying. I read the report. I said, "Ooh, this is not good. This is not good."
Yeah. So but his thing is he don't care about the Giants. Mara cares about the Giants. He cares. Yeah. His thing is Hollywood.
Yeah. He's just making.
He just inherited the money from his dad and said, "I'll hold on to it because the old man want me to hold on to it." Mm-hmm. But you know, he probably been trying to sell that team, sell his shares for the longest.
Yeah.
Hey, El Boogie said if Jerry sneezes, he's going to the upper room.
Dust all over the damn desk, everything. Dust everywhere.
Hey, Jerry not leaving, bro. He ain't going, bro. We all know he's a vampire, bro. Him, Madonna, they all share. They all in the same.
But it's not that. But it's not Jerry that's bad. It's Steven. People keep blaming Jerry. It's not Jerry. It's Steven. Steven is cheap.
I was going to ask that. I was like, I wonder if when he does pass, not trying to rush the man, when he does pass, like, is his kids going to be any better, or will they because it's going to his kids? Steven
is the cheapest one of them all. He want like like you know how Jerry talk about winning every contract negotiation. Steven would say, "We don't forget it. I'll take this money somewhere else." Steven is cutthroat and is a penny pincher.
That shit is wild, bro.
That's how it be, man. It's a
Yo,
tough
but
business. They even let Michael Parsons walk. Craziest
well,
thing
no,
ever.
Yeah.
listen. To his defense, it would have cost too much money for Michael. I could defend that. It's the money because we got so many good players like Tyler Booker got to get paid. George Pickens got to get paid. So
The Pickens was like after the whole Michael Parsons thing.
Yeah,
You know
Pickens
that.
came
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
listen.
But
And
I'll
Tyler
tell you
Booker's
this,
a
though.
rookie.
But
No,
He
not
got
Tyler Booker.
time.
Tyler Smith. Sorry,
The on the other side.
Tyler Smith got
But
to
I
get
tell
paid.
you this though. Now I just saw with CD. CD just said that he'll for George to stay. Shit, he'll do some shit with his contract where he get paid less money in order for him to stay, because that's how much he enjoys him being his teammate.
Man, listen, George Pickens is that boy is different.
He is
That
nice.
boy,
No, NFL
that
young
boy
boy
is
is nice. He is
yeah.
tough.
NFL
Yeah.
young boy.
NFL young boy is nice. He do some freaky things. I feel like
Listen,
yeah, the Cowboys. I think if anybody that should take a pay cut, it should be Dak because he
yeah,
make a
you
lot
damn
of
right.
money. He
You
make
damn
a
right.
Man,
lot
he
of
does make a
money.
lot of money. He does.
But see,
He's a good player, but he make a lot of money.
He does
the
make a lot of money.
the problem Dak don't understand is you win one Super Bowl as Dallas Cowboy, you set for life.
Step
That's
five.
it. You win one championship with the Cowboys.
They
You
gotta
know,
win a
like
playoff game first.
Shit,
Lord.
man, the whole
why you being disrespectful right now? You're being disrespectful right now.
Nah, I mean,
that's
the
true, though.
the man of
I
realness.
can't make it to
The
the
man
Super
of
Bowl
realness.
without winning
You
it.
can't. First of all, Steven, what's your
The man
Falcons
of
doing,
realness,
Steven?
man.
What's your
They ain't
Falcons
doing
doing?
shit. Listen,
Hey,
I'm
wait,
not in
hey,
it now.
we
Listen,
got
I'm not
somebody
in
that
it now.
played
I
for
know
the
my
Falcons.
Falcons
So
ain't
don't be
doing shit.
I'm sorry.
disrespecting Atlanta
I'm sorry.
like that.
I'm just
I'm sorry.
saying.
Nah, the
I'm
Falcons
sorry.
ain't, man. Listen,
Yeah.
cooked.
I
And
got
Dynasty
you.
for
so
Falcons
is the Jets.
cooked.
My boy
It's
said
over.
cooked.
No, what? No, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think Stefanski's a bad coach. I don't.
Ooh.
I don't think he's a bad coach.
Hey, listen. Hey,
Listen,
but-
we
hey, you
just getting
seen
set up
Dre
for another
face, right?
losing year. That's all we doing right now.
You see Andre face, right?
He's not a bad coach. Yo, the man
Okay.
won 2 Coach of the Years.
Hey, Andre, this is coming from the same person who tried to defend Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I'm talking about big screen with the shit too, like
Yep.
blow me up
And
type
what,
shit.
R. Kelly
Like,
too?
Wow.
Yeah.
Where
Listen,
my camera
all I
at
say
type,
is this.
okay.
All I gotta say
Yeah.
is this. They all stayed. If the man was that bad, they all stayed.
God damn,
They all stayed. Money. Listen, that's all I gotta say. They all stayed.
We're not doing this again.
No.
I'm not
Lord.
giving you the big screen for you to say that bullshit.
Nah, I'm
again.
not, no, I don't need the big screen for that. All I gotta say is this: 50's baby mother.
Hey, look,
She said, "I'll do it."
No, we not doing that shit.
Oh my goodness. Hey,
Listen.
man.
50
All right,
baby
so
mother. She said, "I'll do it," but I want a Birkin bag for doing it. Come on, son.
Oh my God, bro. Anyways,
Crazy.
listen, Drake. Look. All right. So
Plead
we gonna get you.
Plead
We gonna
the
get
fifth.
you in the smoking cigars, bro. Like, especially like, we both out here in Dallas, so we for sure gonna link up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we can get you into smoking some cigars. Cause like you did say you want to learn about smoking cigars, and so I mean the best thing I can say, cause I mean you smoked a cigar before, right?
Yeah. I tried in I think 2019, I think was 2018 actually was my first time trying, and
Do you remember
went
what
to a
cigar it
couple.
was?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
We got
God damn.
We got
But
to
yeah, I
get
think I just wasn't properly introduced. I was
Yeah.
just kind of winging it, and I ain't really know what I was doing at all.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We'll get you there.
Yes, sir. Yes,
We'll
Mm-hmm.
get
sir.
you there.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, back on the mental health thing, like, what would you do to like kind of unplug yourself from the game? Like, what kind of hobbies you like to get into? Like, when you just want to just kind of take a moment and just step away from everything.
Oh man. Well, I guess I gotta start with video games. Not gonna have like our own game. Um, outside of that, oh man. Well, I used to have two dogs at one point, so they took up a big
Mm-hmm.
chunk of my life doing stuff with them. So being
Hey,
outside with them, playing with them,
dogs, man. Dogs a man's best friend, man. And
telling you.
and dogs, and they know when you're hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They
They know
do.
when you're hurting, man.
They
My
really do.
heart, my
Yeah.
heart. Damn, dog. We just had to bring up
Yeah.
dogs, dog.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, my bad.
No, you good. You good.
Um, I guess I would say other things is I'm trying to think. I try to read. I try to let
Play
me see. I
chess.
really had got into I'm trying to learn how to play chess now. But I
I
Mm-hmm.
had
got
really
you.
got
I got
into
you, bro. I got you.
like meditating and stuff back in the day, like
Mm.
early in 2019, 2020, especially during the pandemic, being in the house so much. I just had to learn. I was learning how to meditate, all that spiritual stuff, just kind
Yeah.
of staying on the forefront of my mental health, making sure that I'm always tapping
Yeah.
in with myself, making sure I'm good. So yeah, that's kind of where my attention kind of went.
Now,
Yeah.
now,
Now,
now, now, Kim, I want to go to COVID year because you were right there in the thick of the transition that the league, everything about the league had to change.
It did.
So, what would like can you walk us through what was it like? I'm talking about practice leading into the games. Like how crazy was that time for you?
Yeah, COVID was different. I actually got traded that year, but even training camp
mm,
was weird. Well, OTAs and everything. So yeah, I was with the Panthers. We had just hired Matt Rule, which not a big fan of Matt Rule whatsoever. Not a big fan.
nobody is.
But yeah,
He
nobody don't
terrible.
like him. But so basically we're doing virtual OTAs, taking quizzes like we're in high school classes on all this new defensive stuff and all this terminology he wanted us to know. And I remember, God rest it dead, but Chris Smith kept
Mm.
coming and like kept failing them. And man, they got rid of my boy, man. He was a good dude though. But yeah, no, I would say it was just weird not having OTAs, doing everything virtually. And then even if you were going into the building to work out and stuff, kind of always getting the COVID test, sticking up your nostril, all that stuff was just annoying. And then for me, what was hard was um like even when we did training camp, I got to stay at the house and everything like that. When we did our
Mm-hmm.
meetings, we didn't meet together. Everyone had their own suite they would go to and get on Zoom, even though we all in the same building. It was just weird. No preseason games.
Wow.
It was just really off whack. But then I ended up getting traded, which is even weirder because I get traded in the middle of a pandemic. I have a house there with two dogs. So I'm like, well, dang, the Bills had called me and they was like, well, Panthers don't want you, so we will happily take you. How fast can you get ready to be on the plane? Like it's a 3 hour window that we basically got for you. So packing up what I could of my life and moving during to Buffalo during the pandemic was it was weird. It
Mm-hmm.
was bad. So going back to the mental health, again, having to be isolated, because even I had to wait like 5 or 6 days before I could even go and be around the team for COVID
Wow.
reasons and
Yeah.
all this stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
sitting in a hotel by myself after just being traded. I'm like young. I'm probably like 23 at this time. Don't know where my career is going. I'm in Buffalo. I'm like, what? How the hell did I end up in Buffalo? This is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, but then everything ended up working out and being great. But just playing that season in the pandemic was just very weird. And then something ended up happening where we had to play Arizona twice play in Arizona twice because something happened with San Fran had like an outbreak or something,
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
had to end up playing San Fran in Arizona. So it was just weird stuff like that, which I actually ended up playing well, but it was just like weird energy, no fans. It just kind of feels like a glorified
Yeah.
scrimmage in a sense, without all the fans and stuff there. So, um, but luckily when we got to the playoffs that year, Kansas City, I think, was allowing fans. So I think my mom and them came
Yeah.
out to the game and whatnot. So that was what we lost. But
yeah.
other than that,
Yeah.
it was
That had to
cool.
be a crazy, crazy
Yeah.
feeling, man. Playing a game with no fans in the stands.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
Now,
weird.
crazy.
It's
now
and I know they're pumping noise. Like you can hear the artificial shit. I'm like, yeah, that
Yeah.
can't be
that's
Hmm.
real.
crazy. Like that's crazy. Now, all right. So off the COVID thing, real quick, I got it because this just popped up in my head because I remember when I was watching when y'all played the Chicago Bears and you hit the shit out of Justin Fields and you got the penalty.
I did. I
You
Hmm.
got
did.
the
I
penalty
did.
because you knocked that man helmet off his head. But
Did what I
but
had to
here's the
do.
thing. I don't think nobody knows the way Justin looked at you, bro. Bro. It's like bro wanted to like, hey, bro, catch this square right here, G. Catch this square right here, G. Like we got a box. We got a box.
Yeah, that play is that's my infamous play. I think it was
Oh,
it
so
was
so
that that
so
play
you
was
see
such a
it.
blessing. Huh, go
Mm.
ahead.
Now I was gonna say, so you're the reason why Justin Fields can't throw for 10 yards no more.
It's okay, maybe, maybe. No,
Hey, he
but
hit
that
the
hit was
shit
so
out of
crazy
Justin
though.
Fields, bro.
Yeah, that hit was crazy because I mean it. I really didn't necessarily try to, in the sense, not trying to say like I'm some super strong James Harrison type of guy, but man, no, how it really was just like a lot of pent up stuff. Buffalo was really trying me at that time. Like, I had just re-signed after the 2020 COVID year, and so I signed to a 2 year, got a little cash to sign and my signing bonus, cool. And just to get in like OTAs and everything, and uh I don't know, they just kind of start acting weird towards me. Then we get into camp, and one of like the assistant coaches, not assistant coaches, but he was like an intern for training camp. He came in and he went to high school with my older brother in St. Pete. So he would be in the meet coaches meetings. So he telling me like, Adre, they ain't liking what they seeing. Adre, they ain't liking what they seeing. And this is all before the preseason games that year. So pretty much I ended up getting demoted in that short span of time from the start of training camp before these preseason games. So I'm starting to see
Mm.
myself, okay, I went from having these reps to, okay, now I'm splitting reps with this guy to now he's starting them out. So I'm like, okay, boom, they basically demoted me. Cool. All right. I feel like the difference between practice and a game, like not saying you don't go hard in a game, not saying you don't go hard in practice, but it's a different type of experience in a game than in practice. Like as a backside linebacker, all you're doing is covering the running back to the flat, or you're taking on a pulling guard or whatever and boxing it back to the mic. Which in practice is cool, this and that. In a game, well, and in practice, the quarterback's not throwing the check down. He's not throwing, he's trying to throw whatever read he's supposed to read, right? In the game, the rush is live. That shit is hot. The boys is hunting.
Yeah.
He got to get that ball off. So that check down is really there. Making that tackle on that check down is really a big play
Hmm.
in open field sometimes for a defense. So sometimes you don't get to show that all the time in practice. So I'm basically going through camp, getting demoted, I'm literally moving down. I'm like, they just paid me to not fuck with me. Like this is crazy. This ain't
Hmm.
making no sense. I'm like, I'm doing everything y'all asked me to do. They just wanted me to make more plays. So um I was like, okay, well, just wait till we get to this preseason. So that first preseason game comes versus Detroit. And again, think it was a blessing what happened, but one of the backers got COVID. I knew how to play basically all the linebacker spots, but I played both outside linebacker spots. So I had to end up taking his reps. So I ended up catching a pick, doing all this stuff, played really, 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 really well. So then that the guy that I was competing with going into the next game, he was mad. He was like, he got to play more snaps than me. He got to do this. So going into that Justin Fields game, that's why it was big because the person that I was competing with basically ended up getting more reps or was trying to get more reps so he could make more plays, and I still ended up making the big play.
Yeah.
And then the day after that game, they text my agent that I won the competition and they released that linebacker. So
Wow.
Wow.
that's kind of that's why that play for me is so big because they was literally playing in my face. Like Buffalo was trying me. Like I'm like, I know I'm
But
one of the better S tiers. I know I can play, I know I can spin. So I get on there in special teams, get in there on defense in preseason. And I feel like even then they still try to like downplay it, like, oh, just wait till the big boys get out there. Wait till that's how they do you in the league, regardless of what you did on that field. If you do it in preseason, it wasn't in regular season, they're gonna find a way to downplay you. So
Downplay.
I really just think like I don't know, I just ain't really appreciate shit like that. So
Yeah.
that's why I went
yeah.
into those preseason games snapping like I did, and then uh even play so well, I make the 53, and then I'm inactive for the first two games. So how I
Mm.
knock a dude helmet off, I catch a pick, I do all this stuff, and I'm not dressed for the first two games of the year.
That's crazy.
So, but
It
Dre,
is.
your linebacker coach in Buffalo was Bobby who Bobby, but shit, I can't pronounce his
Yeah,
last name.
Bob Babbage.
Bob Babb. Yeah,
Yeah, Bob Babbage.
yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know whose call it was. I had a recent exchange with one of my former coaches, and we kind of got into it a little bit about it. But yeah, but sometimes listen, again, it's politics. They make the calls up top. They got a certain player that they want to win in this situation, regardless of if you outplayed him or not. That's my other cousin. They it's so
What's
so
up?
Yo, all
What's
heavily.
up,
right,
man?
what's up? What's up?
So yeah, man, they and then even to be, whole for those first two games, I still ended up leading the team in special team tackles and all that stuff. So it's like the proof is in the pudding. Like y'all should have just stopped playing with me. I'm not a disrespectful guy whatsoever. So I don't know. It was just weird. So that's why that play though holds so much weight with me because
Yeah.
they was really trying me and I really had to
Yeah.
stand on business. And so there was no bigger way to stand on business than to go viral for
And
knocking
yeah.
off the
And
Now,
Phillies.
and
So
not
now, now,
and knock a motherfucking top off.
yeah.
tight.
Hey, you were treading the line with that one, treading the line, but okay, treading the line. But hey, so when after that hit, man, when you got penalized for it, like it was like, dang, I know it's kind of like, bro, come on, bro, like I wasn't trying, like y'all know I wasn't trying to do that shit.
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying.
Hmm.
I really wasn't. I was just running through. That's it. I'm just
Yeah,
thinking to run through them. I'm not launching. I'm not doing nothing.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna run through. I'm not gonna put my
Now
head
no,
down, nothing. So
now you got some NFLPA. His chin strap is too loose. That's why
it
his helmet
wasn't.
came off.
It really wasn't. So he had like these helmets, these kind of like the old schools, The new
yeah,
kids,
Yeah.
they got all the little strap up things. Like you press
yeah,
the button,
Hmm.
you can pull it up.
yeah,
They He didn't have them, so he had them loose first of all, which is what a lot of quarterbacks do because they're used to not
Hmm.
getting touched.
mm-hmm,
Again, like I said about these real games, he was a rookie. This was his second year, which apparently, actually, in the first their week season game, he played really well, and he went in the media basically saying like, "Oh, the NFL is not that hard and this and that," which I didn't know
Yeah.
going into this game. I had no idea he said that, and then basically my hit came the next week. So
yeah.
And
yeah,
and and,
it's
and,
another
and,
game.
and fucked up his career all after that.
Yeah, it ain't.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he got a little
yeah,
money
keep
though.
it a
I'll give
buck.
him that. He got
Yeah.
paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, listen. I mean, he
Yeah.
got
Well,
penalized,
he
but
gonna be
you should have hit him with
he
that.
gonna be in the UFL next week, man.
Where he is?
Nah. He's still under contract with the
Does
Jets.
contract. He got, but the
He
Jets
got
gonna
one more
cut him. But
year. But yeah,
they
we'll
gonna
see
cut
what he
him.
do. He got one more year. I don't know what's gonna
Nah, but
happen, but
please, they ain't keeping him. Once he got
it
benched, he was
wasn't
done.
good. Yeah, it wasn't good. I
Dang.
don't know what happened. It wasn't good. They made my
That's
boy
But
find
like,
God.
yeah,
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
you like so after that hit? Did you see him again ever? And did y'all did he talk to you like, man, you had to hit me like that, bro?
Nah, nah. I've never well, I played him since, but not necessarily went up to him and got on his face or nothing about it. But from what I've heard through people that know him that I have mutuals with is that was the hardest he's ever been hit. So I do know
Mm-hmm.
that for sure that he claims
So
that as the hardest he's ever been hit. So
Well, shit. Hey, listen,
so
you the guy that hit him.
mm-hmm.
I'll
That's
take
it.
it. I'll take it. I'll
So
take it. It's not too shabby.
but Dre, going back to your days in Carolina, because was Josh Norman still there when you were there?
No, Josh was gone. I
Oh, he
played
was
with
going
him
already.
in Buffalo for a year, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but he
but
was
you know
gone to
what?
Carolina.
So my question about that is schemes the players, because
Hmm.
once he left that cover two scheme, he was never the same.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
like
It's important.
I was gonna say, like, how important is that when it comes to you also, like, just going to a team, because you being in Carolina, that scheme might not have been perfect for you, but
Yeah.
let's say you went somewhere like Pittsburgh, where they run that three when they run that 3-4, and you got two
Hmm.
linebackers there. That system
Hmm.
right there may fit you better.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that ultimately, I think scheme is very important because some of these coaches think their scheme is better than what it actually is.
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
to start off on the negative side, I'd say that like the defense that we were running in Carolina once Matt Rule got there, boo boo. Trash.
hmm
Big
Trash.
trash. I got my notebook still right over there. I'm telling you.
Mm,
Trash.
trash.
Like I just remember being that defense, like, bro, well, we're overcomplicating this. We're doing this. Like we had new techniques and all this stuff. I was like, bro, y'all doing all this just to be sorry. Like, I can't believe that.
hmm
Can we just please put four dudes in the dirt, three linebackers, and play cover three, and let's play ball? All this extra stuff that he was there, it was stupid. But no, I think scheme is definitely super, super important. I think as a linebacker that is more adaptable unless you are in like a scheme like that Matt Rule one.
hmm
But other than that, especially like your archetype as a player. So if you're a
hmm
zone corner versus a man corner, obviously you want to play more zone. If you're like a Josh Norman type where he wants eyes
Oh,
on the
yeah.
quarterback so he can make multiple plays on multiple
hmm
routes if he can figure out the scheme. Where some guys like um even though he's not mostly just a man corner, he can do it all. But P2, if you do man him
hmm
up, you can zone this whole side, which is what Broncos do sometimes. Zone the whole opposite side, man him up on the backside and kick the coverage to everybody else. He's good. He's on his one-on-one. So scheme is important. And I even think for like these quarterbacks, talking about the Jets and
hmm
what's his name? Justin Fields and even
hmm
Sam Darnold, who's about to play tomorrow. All these
Yo,
guys
how
play for the
how crazy
Jets.
is that?
It's
How
crazy.
crazy is that?
So
But
scheme and
he was
development.
he was down there with bum ass Matt Rule.
You said what?
He was down there with bum ass Matt Rule for a year too. Sam Darnold.
He
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 he, st-
was. He was.
he stopped
Exactly.
he
Yeah.
stopped at
He
Carolina,
was. Yeah, I
and then
forgot about that. Yeah, him and Baker
and
Mayfield. Ain't that
yo
crazy?
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and
It's
but you know what
crazy.
happened? Baker went to LA for a season, and Sam
Yeah.
went to San Francisco for a season.
Hmm.
Where coaching, like,
Coaching.
now, what DC would you have loved to play for back in the day? Like, if that DC said, "I want to bring you in,"
I'd probably say whoever was the 49ers defense when Patrick Willis and them was playing, that looked like a
mm,
fun defense. The
Singletary.
Legion of Boom defensive
Singletary, yeah,
Mhm.
coordinator. Yeah,
yeah,
Mike Singletary defense. That Legion of Boom defense. And I probably would have to say probably one of those Steelers defense, Mike LeBeau as the
yeah.
defense coordinator, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
So
historic, rough, tough defenses. Yeah, for
now,
sure.
what surprises me is this guy still have a job. Like, I like Wink Martindale
Yeah.
because Wink was giving hell when he was in Baltimore. Wink
Hmm.
Martindale was giving hell.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I'm not sure what happened with him, but man, it's a tough business. That's why I kind of want to stay away from coaching because it's kind of essentially just like being a player, if not
Yeah.
harder. It's a physical, but you're putting in just as many hours and you have just as less job security as like the
Mm-hmm.
53rd guy on the roster because you can get your ass, you could be the safeties coach and get your behind fired the next day. Let
Well,
your
think
safeties
well,
go out there and give up 400 yards. They will
yeah.
give you send your ass home,
Well,
and you
that,
don't
well,
know when your next job
that's
will
the
come.
problem with the Cowboys. Like
Yeah.
Flus, Flus should never been hired. Flus is terrible. Flus been terrible everywhere he went. I don't say how he even get the job. I said it. I don't care. Flus is terrible. Now,
Yeah.
I did like Zim. I love
Mm,
Zim.
yeah.
I love Mike Zimmerman, old school, knows how, and it's the
I
same
say
thing
definitely old
with
school.
with Brian Flores.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Flores is going to go up and he going to scheme you up. He
Yeah.
going, don't worry about it. They're going to come here. Trust me on this. You
Hmm.
know, and the way he disguised looks.
Yeah. Even like a
You know,
Bill Belichick and their Patriots defense,
yeah,
very scheme
yeah,
heavy. They have a
scheme,
lot of
yeah,
players that can line up in a lot of different positions,
yeah.
and their defense was. That's why I didn't say their defense per se because they're used to having big linebackers like Dante Hightower,
Mm,
Jamie Collins,
Yeah.
guys that can be off the ball, on the ball. A lot of different type of guys. I don't fit that mold at all. But yeah, just that defense is also so interesting because again, talking about Dante Hightower, how I used to watch him. So man, watching him, Brandon Spikes back in the day with the
mm,
Patriots, that them was some monsters. They
Yeah.
were some monsters, but just how they used them, versatile, going from a 4-3 to a 3-4, on the
yeah.
ball, off the ball, however they schemed it up, it was fun to see.
Well,
Now,
Gerard Mayo. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
he played for the Patriots.
Yep.
He went from their middle linebacker to the coaching staff.
Yep. To the
mm-hmm.
head coach. He did.
Now,
Shoot,
hey,
and go ahead, Fred.
Dre, I want to ask you, bro. Um, what happened in Denver?
In Denver?
Yeah.
Woof. Man. Woof.
I've been waiting to ask, bro. I wanted to wait to the right time to ask you. So I was like, shit, I'm fucking. I'm gonna ask it now. What happened in Denver, bro?
Man, Denver. It was so much that kind of low key happened going into Denver, like from a off the field standpoint to on the field standpoint. Like off the field, I had like some friend beef going on. It was like weird. I got in a car accident. I had pulled my hamstring.
Mm,
It was all this happening like that June, July area, like right before camp. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, even going into that camp, I never told them that I pulled my hamstring. I just kind of was stuck in it. We didn't have a conditioning test, but we had like to do some running, and I was able to do that. So I was like, okay, I'll be all right. But man, just which I'm conflicted with myself if I should have told them that I wasn't healthy or not. Because I'm like, "Ah, if I told them I wasn't healthy, would they have just got rid of my ass on the spot, or should I just thug it out and just try to make it happen, regardless of not really having been able to run as much as I probably needed to before going up into especially that dry ass mile high
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
weather because man, it is tough. You can drink all the water in the world that you want, cottonmouth instantly. Like I'm
Yeah.
talking
Mm,
about instantly. You can drink whatever you think you're gonna do. I was trying anything. I was paused, but I got some like oral gel. I'm talking about I'm trying to put anything in my mouth to stop it from getting cotton mouth. But um, so I would say on the field though, I actually did well. So my way to the team was going to have to be through special teams, right? They
Mm-hmm.
already had two guys that they signed. One of them's already on the team, Alex Singleton, who had a guaranteed contract. Cody Barton they brought in who had a guaranteed contract, and they re-signed Justin Stranad, who was their special teams guy and played some defense as well for them once someone got hurt. And he had a pretty much guaranteed contract as well. So when we talk about schemes and stuff mattering and everything, it also matters for your like number. So as far as the 53, it's real hard to make a 53. There's all types of things that go
mm-hmm.
into it and shit. So, man, I'm telling you, like, it just wasn't the right situation for me. I'll tell you that. From a business standpoint, they're only going to keep four inside backers. Three of them had guaranteed contracts. So
Mm.
therefore, the fourth guy, they want him to be like a younger guy, someone that can move around, this and that, and the third, which they ended up doing, which is great, cool. But to get into like that training camp and everything, man, I'm out there. I'm learning the defense. I got signed late, and pretty much I know I'm going to have to make it on teams. So they had a coach named Mike Westhoff, who was one of the meanest, oldest coaches I've ever had to this day. I'm talking about Mike Westhoff will cuss you out up and down in front of whoever, wherever, and however. He will say things that coaches probably should not be saying. Like it was OD. Like, and he was old school. So he was so old school that like if he didn't like you, you didn't get reps on special teams. Like you would think that a lot of people get reps on special teams because it's like a mixing pot of different bodies and
Mhm.
positions and all that stuff. But no, if you were not a starter or if he was not someone that he liked, you didn't get no reps. So the way that you got seen by him was through going on scout team.
Mhm.
So again, this old man, he was really into violence. He liked violence. He wanted to see physicality. So he'll line up like per se, like since everybody kind of knows who he is now, like a Nick Bonito type, Nick Bonito,
Mm.
Jonathan Cooper, like guys that play that position, like that edge rusher, big body DN, big body outside linebacker off the edge to basically just jack up the wing. So that was their rush plan. Fuck shit up pretty much. Tear it up. So they'll put a bigger guy on a smaller guy. So when we're in practice, I'm seeing the little homie Omar, the undrafted safety that we just got. He who probably like 195 soaking wet. He getting thraxed. He out there. I'm talking about
Mhm.
woo, woo. I said, no, I'm not finna sit here and watch this man go through this. This is crazy. So I said, nah, I got you. Oh, come on. So I get in there at wing and they running the same scheme, basically trying to. He tell the dude, run his ass over, run through his face. So here you go, trying to go against me. Here you come. No, no, you're soft. Get your ass out of here. Next guy. Next play. No, get out. Next guy. Like he literally sent four different people to go through me on punt return. I'm not even kidding you. Like that's just the type he was. If you don't get done what what he's trying to get done, next person move out the way. But basically, me being having the size of not, I didn't have the size advantage, but me being not a safety body, running back body,
Yeah.
being a bigger guy, being
Yeah.
thicker, yeah, I was able to do what I needed to do, and being a veteran, like I wasn't just gonna let them run through my face in front of this coach. That's crazy. That
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
insane. So we go to meetings, we watch it all, they hyping me all up in meetings, da 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 da. He comes up to me, he's like, and at this time I'm wearing 96, which also was a big indicator of how they felt about me. The fact that I'm a
Mhm.
off the ball linebacker wearing the number 96 told me a lot. So I'm just, all right, we're gonna just give it a shot. We're gonna go for the stars. But that plays important because when this coach comes up to me after the meeting, he's like, hey man, I just kept trying to get those guys to run through your face, but you just kept hitting their ass. Like I like that. You like to hit people. I like that. He was like, man, I did a little research on you, man. I seen that you were in Buffalo and this and that and da 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 da. So I'm talking about you can. I went from being someone that he did not know existed to someone that he
Mhm.
knew existed within a day, right? So earn my little stripes. He's like, you tell me what position you want to play on special teams. He asked me that. So
Nice.
boom. So again, we end up talking. He was like, okay, you're number 96. Are you an outside linebacker? I'm like, no, I'm an inside linebacker. He was like, oh. And he kind of made that face because it's a tougher business situation because of the guys that they
Mhm.
already have under contract and everything like that. So that's where it became tough because he thought I was an outside linebacker due to the number, and they had an injury from an outside linebacker, which is part of the reason why I was signed. I can't remember his name, but he played at Arkansas. Big white boy. He's fast too. But I can't remember. Drew Sanders. Drew Sanders. Number 41. Drew
Mhm.
Sanders. So Drew Sanders tore his Achilles right before I got signed. So that's part of the
Oh,
reason why they brought
that's
me
the
in.
worst.
Yeah. So he tore his Achilles maybe May, June, something like that. And then I came in and they signed another outside linebacker that just came out from the UFL and all that stuff, who they ended up keeping, and he's doing really well on the team. So shout out to Dondria. But yeah, so basically he has this realization that he kind of can't fuck with me in essence. And so yeah, I basically go from being a four on special teams to being a two after this conversation. So then
Mm,
we get into practice and I'm getting reps at actual punt on practice. This is rare. This does not happen. Again, he has to like you for you to get reps. So I'm actually getting reps and I make every block, do this and that, It says nothing at practice. We get in the film room. Well, I tell you, this man dog cussed me dog out. Because he said he kept talking about that my base was too narrow at my point of contact, this and that, da. I'm like, so you seen me destroy guys for 2 weeks
mm,
straight. I finally impress you. I get into this position, and you finna dog cuss me out because you don't like my base? What? I'm talking about he says some crazy shit. He's like, you're lucky our ass don't have a staff meeting after this. I'll cut your ass today. How you went from
mm.
asking me who I like what position I wanted to play to this all in this happened in 24 hours, dog. I'm not lying once whatsoever. He's completely switched up 360 on me, 180
But
however,
that's
in
you know what, but
24 hours.
that's not. But that sounds more politic than
Yeah,
him not liking you because they needed a reason to cut you.
they needed a reason. So
They needed a
pretty
reason.
much that next day, come in, I'm back to being a fourth stringer. I was like, oh
Mm,
my God. I called my agent. I said, dog, get me out of here. Get me out of here.
mm,
He's like, no, you can make it work. Just wait till you get to the preseason games. You get to this, you get to that. I'm like, no, I know when it's bad. It's
mm,
bad. And then I start not getting no practice reps, and then I'm barely playing in the preseason games. We had a joint practice. I'm barely getting reps. I'm like, dog, this is ugly. This is ugly. But
Sheesh.
mm,
yeah, I wanted to leave, and so when cut day came, I knew I was gonna be one of them. So I was already moving my shit out. I was already
no
planning
shit.
Yeah.
on it. I already knew it.
Mm,
So yeah, pretty much that's how it ended up there. I did not quite fit into the business plans, which I understand, and they end up going younger. Um, and there's things that I think I could have also did better as well. And I remember people being like, "Oh, why won't you just go talk to the Mike? Why won't you just go talk to Mike? Why won't you just go talk to Mike?" Bro, when someone kind of talks to you so crazy like that in front
mm,
of everybody and does a whole 180 on you, there's nothing that we really need to talk about.
Yeah.
mm.
Clearly, you
We
see that
we
I can
fighting.
physically do it. Yeah, it's not, and
We
he 80
boxing.
years old. I can't even do nothing to him. And
Mm,
really, the worst part about the whole thing is that you would think that, he would kind of stick around with the team and all this stuff. He ended up quitting in week 6. He
mm,
quit and
Wow.
retired. He
Wow.
quit in week after because it was Broncos had played the Chiefs and they were about to win, but they had 2 field goals blocked. I don't know if y'all remember this game. But in 2024, yeah, they played the Chiefs, about to win. Bo Nick's rookie year, but they had 2 field goals blocked, which made them end up losing by 3 or something like that. So one of this special teams coach's boys was the fish on the field goal unit. So being the fish on the field goal unit is not good. That means you the wink link. We're gonna rush 3 guys at you at one time,
yeah,
get somebody through, and block the field goal. And so basically, instead of making that switch after the first block, he kept him in there, da 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 da. And in the papers, it says that he left for medical reasons and this and that. But
mhm.
the boys told me Sean fired him. Somebody else told me he quit. So
Mm.
I don't know what happened, but
So Dre,
it's just crazy.
I got a question for you. I got a question for you. So, how was Russ? How was dealing with Russ?
Oh, I wasn't there with Russ. This is the year
You
after
was
Russ.
ah
Yeah, so
okay
this was Russ's
because
first year in Pittsburgh. No, no, no,
okay.
no, 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 no. Yeah, no, no, no. I think it was, or at least second year, something like that. It was the year after he left Denver, though.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. because I know he drafted Bo Nix and he benched Russ for Bo Nix.
Yeah. The year Bo Nix was there, Russ wasn't even on the team. Russ wasn't on the team that year.
Yeah.
Okay.
They had Bo Nix, Jared Stidham, who just was in the last playoff game,
Yeah.
and the dude from the Jets. Not Sam Darnold, but the other Wilsons. Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those was the
You
three
know what?
quarterbacks that they end up having.
I want him to get a chance so bad, man.
You want who?
You know, because I want Zach Wilson to get a chance somewhere, man. Because first of all, it's the Jets. I don't care. Stick, you say whatever you want. Anytime after everybody leave the Jets, all of a sudden they know how to throw a touch. They know how to throw a pass.
Man, look, man.
You ain't lying.
Tell him this shit ain't for everybody.
Hey, listen. First, no, don't listen. Don't even try. No, don't try to get out of this one because you know what? Because it's proof in the pudding about Jet quarter or even Jet players. Once they leave, all of a sudden.
We talking about Zach Wilson.
But Zach, I'm telling you, man,
he wasn't even on our radar to be drafted that year. And I told you that it was Justin Fields all year long. And somebody made a phone call last couple months. Everybody talking about Zach Wilson, Brigham Young. What?
Yeah, for real.
You know, I'm just like, I wasn't surprised it didn't pan out. I'll say that.
Listen, well, he's down in Miami right now. I think he should have got some playing time over Quentin Ewers. I think you go Wilson first, then go Quentin Ewers. Because listen. You know, because at least you see what you got in Wilson. Because the kid got an arm. The kid he can sling it.
Yeah, I mean he does have the experience as well.
But here's the thing.
If he was that guy, then he would have got the starting time over Quinn.
Well, first of all, y'all didn't have. No, but here's the thing. It's like, all right, well, Quentin is he's cheaper than Zach Wilson.
Yeah,
you know,
but still,
because
God, Darshawn, come on,
this is
dog.
true.
God damn, we got company.
Come on, Zach.
No what? Hey, no what? But Darshawn isn't that your specialty, Darshawn?
We're not getting it. We got company.
Yeah, we know. Okay. All right, I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone.
Now, RJ asked the question. He said, "What was your dream team before getting signed?" You can say the Cowboys. It's fine. You can say that.
Oh, no. I would honestly probably say between you got something. I'll probably say between San Fran. I was a big San Fran fan. Baltimore and Jacksonville being home. So,
okay.
Yeah, probably those three.
Duval.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
Hey, you know what? Listen, man. Listen, he trying hard to move that team to London. He is trying hard. Yeah. He is pushing.
They do.
You know, Shad Khan is trying hard to get that team to London.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
he is. I hope he don't do it. The city needs.
Yeah. Listen, man. Like when Jacksonville is good, man, that fan base, they show up.
They there.
You know, they there.
They just but so much,
they it's not like they did terrible this past season.
No, they good. They
got the talent. They definitely have the talent. And only thing I'll say, especially like for them going into this upcoming season, they cannot lose that dog mentality that they had this past season. Because with the talent that you have, you can't you got to double down and lock the fuck in and build on that shit from there.
They should have beat Buffalo. Yeah, that game was that they should have beat Buffalo. But you know, like now, how was it playing with Josh Allen every week? Because Josh is amazing. You know what?
Man,
I can imagine. I can imagine what he did in practice.
That's what I was about to say. The practice was crazy.
I have heard that he is a perfectionist. Is that would you agree to that? He's a perfectionist.
Hmm. He may be. I'm not sure. I don't know.
So like,
Uh, I would
what's
say I'm gonna say he works hard and he does all the things that he's supposed to definitely do. But a perfectionist, I've never seen him kind of like maybe for safety, like restart the whole series because it didn't work out for
mm,
him because
Yeah,
defense won, because we also had pretty talented defense while we was there as
mhm.
well. So
yeah,
there's some respect because we had a lot of vets back then too. Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, Tre'Davious
Just
White. So
man,
there was a lot of respect
yeah,
there as well. Like you're not just gonna be
yeah.
like run the whole series over because because you
Hey,
didn't get it
and
right.
rest in peace to the JV White, man.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah,
I
he
think he
was the
should
one.
have. I was about to say, I think he should have punched that ref. I would have punched the ref after that game. I ain't gonna lie. I would have
Hey,
been so high. If this is how my career ends, so be it. Because one way or another, it might be over. God dang it.
yeah,
Because that was a
yeah,
terrible. I'm not even
yeah.
saying that it wasn't PI. I'm just saying that Riley Moss did the same thing in the earlier
Hmm.
drives. That was the
Yep.
whole thing about it. It's like, nah, that's kind of messed up. That's kind of messed up.
So, what's the craziest throw you seen Josh pull up in practice? Where you like, what would like?
Man,
That's
I want to
insane.
say it was probably one of my first days of practice there. I forget what we were doing, probably a team period, but I'm talking about just a flick of a wrist. And that thing is like, wow. Did somebody punt that? Like it's a beautiful, beautiful throw. Like, nah, I can't even lie. So just a super strong arm. As many times where he's just joking around, playing around in practice, he'll roll out and throw a dot to the corner of the end zone. So it's things like that arm is truly, truly, truly different. He is gifted, and even it's so funny actually seeing him like like juke people and jump over people and shit like that
Yeah.
because he's not like we know like Cam Newton's like a strong
Hmm.
guy, like action figure type of guy. Josh Allen's not an action figure type of guy. Now he has a weight behind him. He's about
Hmm.
235, 240, but he's
Country
not.
strong.
Yeah, he got more of like a country strong than like he's not like cut diesel type of guy. So it's so funny seeing him out there running guys over, stiff arming people. It's like, and I love it too. And he likes to talk shit, so it's fun.
That's what's up. Oh, Fred. Yeah, we can't. You on mute?
You're mute.
Oh, my
You
bad, my
mute.
bad, my bad. I'm finna switch devices. I'm finna go over to the
Go
phone.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll be back,
Go
y'all.
ahead. Now, now, do you still have the itch?
To
Like,
play?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's an itch. Definitely because of the like I said, the way I went out in Baltimore, not Baltimore, but
Hmm.
in Denver. I kind of want to really fix that. But yeah, no, I think it's
No.
over for me though. I think
So
it's
now,
best if it's over for me as well.
so that because I was gonna
Just
ask you. I
because
was gonna
I really
ask.
don't want to be injured
Yeah.
per se, anything go wrong, go through another surgery, all that jibber jabber. And so yeah, being on the other side is not so shabby. I've just kind
Yeah.
of looked at it as my career as being thankful for what has happened, more so than some things that didn't happen or things that I wish I could change and this and that. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty cool with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, like, would
Mm.
you go through the
Hello?
USFL to get back?
Is it
Oh,
me? Is
you
it
can't
me?
hear me? No, it's me. It's me.
I can't hear
God,
nothing.
it's
Maybe
yeah.
it's my
Goddamn,
headphones.
Fred. Oh, just say something, Just. Okay, hear me,
Let's
Justin?
see.
Yo, can you hear
It's
me?
dead.
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you
Can you
hear
hear
me?
Justin?
Hello?
Can you hear me, Dre?
Lost him.
No, it's us.
Dead.
It's StreamYard.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on.
Yeah. It's StreamYard's messed up. Yeah. Got see
It's my
Fred goes up and leaves the show and mess everything up. Everything was going smooth till Fred left. Yeah, hello? Yeah,
Share key.
What about now?
yeah, yeah. Can you hear us now?
I don't
Nope.
think he
Fred,
can.
Fred, can you hear something? You can't hear nothing. Yeah. Drop off and come back. So drop. Yeah, Fred, text him to drop off and come back.
Still can't hear nothing. What about now, Dre? You still can't hear nothing?
What they said? Is you walking out here?
Maybe I should
Yeah.
drop off and
Oh,
come
okay.
back here. Can
Yeah.
you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. It's got the show and everything messed up.
Yeah.
You know? Hold on one second, Mom. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I hear you now.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what it
Yep.
was.
Yeah. Can you hear us now, Dre?
I think he dropped
All
off.
right.
He's gonna come back in.
All right. You see, Fred. You leave. You leave. You messed the whole flow up, man.
My bad, dog. This damn. I gotta get another iPad, bro. The
Now you know. You got to bring a portable charger.
Can you hear us now?
I got it. I got it. That's the thing.
Okay.
It's still the battery still run low, even with that. That's why. Don't worry. It's a journey. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. It's coming.
Yeah.
The whole setup, the whole shaboing boing, it's coming.
Yo.
Yo, my bad, y'all. My bad. I fucked it up.
I was like, man, what happened? Like, I
My
can't hear
bad.
anybody.
My bad. I fucked it up. My bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, this chat's funny.
Oh,
What
yeah.
they say? I know. Listen, y'all lucky
yeah.
I can't see whatever the fuck y'all saying. I know y'all talking shit.
Yeah. They wilding over here.
So, but Dre, I was gonna ask you. Sorry.
Wait, can everybody hear everybody?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
good now.
Yep.
Good to go.
Yeah. Now, you wouldn't go through the USFL to get back to the NFL if you had a chance.
Man, I kind of tried at one point. Well, at least I think I tried. But like when I had moved out here to Dallas, I had just moved from Atlanta. And as I was training that 2024 to stay in shape, it just my Achilles started acting funny. I was like, I don't know what's going
Oh
on.
hell yeah.
I don't
No,
like it. Let me try that.
no, that Achilles is no joke, man.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I'm going, and then I think UFL, XFL, they start in like late February. So I was like, from December to
Mm.
February, nah, I think I'm gonna chill. And then so even going for, I did get a couple calls or at least text messages or whatever for some CFL teams, but nothing really came from them. And I have a cousin that played up there as well. And from what I've heard from players, I think I'm good because he said that he
Mm.
played 5 years in NFL, then he played 5 up there. But after his 5 in NFL, he went up to Canada. They start calling him a rookie and all this and that. And I'm hearing stories of guys that the players on the teams that they keep because they have to keep a certain amount of Canadians don't be knowing how to backpedal, different things like that. And I'm like, yo,
Like
hey
semi-pro
man.
or something.
So I'm not finna go up there and kind of deal with the same political BS that I dealt with in a league that I feel like I know I'm better than these people. Like I know I am.
Mm.
Yeah.
So even though it's different rules, different field, it's a bunch of different stuff, but the game of football is a game of football. So I don't know. I was like, I'd rather protect my mental, protect my body than,
Yeah.
try to
Mhm.
go out there and redeem myself for something that may not even happen anyways.
Yeah,
Mm.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
I
I
feel
can
that,
imagine that would
Because
probably be that would probably be a bigger risk of injury too.
Yep.
Dealing with
Mhm.
the level of knowledge and
competition.
skill, and
Yeah.
competition. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So It just kind of seemed like more of a risk than a reward. And, to, get back into the league would be a dream. But I just kind of sat back, thought about it, had my time to deal with it. And uh, there was some, resentment from some situations that I've had in the league and whatnot. But I've kind of let them go, moved on, and everything's gonna be all right. And yeah,
Exactly.
For
I
sure.
take my blessings for what they was, and it's someone else's turn now to go out and live their dream. So I got about 6.5, 7 years out of them boys. It's not too shabby, not too shabby.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
Not at
I'll
Absolutely.
all.
take it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yes, sir.
So what kind of advice you got for like a young, let's just say a high school senior, because we know with all this NIL stuff going on now that it's
Mhm.
crazy picking colleges, going into colleges and stuff like that. What kind of advice would you have for like a high school senior that's playing already at the next level, knows he's probably gonna get picked? What kind of advice would you have for him?
Uh, so a guy that's about to go into the league.
Well, about to go into college.
Oh, about to go into college. Um, Man, it's so different with all this NIL and stuff, man. I think be smart about your situation because there now is money involved.
Hmm.
So, one, don't be going in here and just sign to any of these NIL agents that's going to take 20 to 30% of what you made. That is an incredible amount of money. Do not give that up to them for not doing much. Your talent
Hmm.
is what's attracting these people overall. Um, and when you're looking at a situation, kind of look at who's a senior, look at who's, coming in with you. Like I almost went to Wisconsin, but Wisconsin had five linebackers coming in. So I wasn't going to be the sixth linebacker. Like that is going to
Hmm.
be crazy. If it's going to be five linebackers, let me be the first one that's committed or something like that. Let me,
Yeah.
be the coach's favorite, not the coach's straggler. That just came last second. So situations like that, always picking like the bigger name schools and always the best. We've heard guys that go to Bama, get lost in the depth chart, never get a chance to play. And so for me, for my situation, not that I even had offers to Bama or anything like that, but um, I think picking Carolina was great because they did have a lot of seniors my freshman year and the team wasn't overall like some type of powerhouse. So a freshman playing wasn't like some type of big deal or nothing. So I would say really be wise about the school you pick. Don't pick it because the glitz and the glamour and the money. Pick it about, you know, your opportunity to play. Because if you want to play at the next level, if that's your goal, I understand. Kids got new goals nowadays. Whatever. When I was
Hmm.
playing, we wanted to make it to the NFL. Some of them don't want to go to the NFL, which is all cool. Do what you do, get your money however you get your money. But yeah, I would make sure that I just kept the work first. Again, keep that same mentality of again, I've seen so many guys get into these places at college and you think that you're working hard, but you're really not. You think that because you're working out when the team schedules you to work out with everyone else on your team, that you're working hard. Even if you're outlifting them, there's still someone else doing an extra hour or two in their day by themselves, grinding, trying to make that happen, thinking about who's on their schedule and who they're going to destroy. Like some of us are actually kind of crazy out here. We're sick in the head. We might know exactly the running backs we play every single week. I did that one year. I knew every single running back we played for that whole
Yeah.
season, and I used to think about them in practice. I was crazy like that. So I just say you got to be like a sicko with the game. Like you really have to love the game. You got to consume the game. Have to constantly be learning, constantly be open minded, constantly be coachable because you're gonna meet some coaches that may coach it differently and you still have to just take what they're saying, not how they're saying it and stuff like that. So always put the work first. Don't let these glitz and glamours and all this money and all this BS get in front of what's important, which is playing on the field and playing on Saturdays, which hopefully leads you to playing on Sundays. And that's about being focused, putting yourself in the right situation and putting in those 10,000 hours of work with nobody
Right.
looking. You
Yeah.
can record it nowadays because it's cool on social media. But back in my day, we didn't record all that stuff. We just went out, We was running extra stadiums. We was just running extra stadiums. We was going out there to run some sprints, do some ladder drills, whatever, work on breaks. We was just doing it. We didn't set up cameras and all that stuff nowadays, which
Mm-hmm.
it is fine. You know, kids got to get their brand on, get your money, get your NIL. So ain't nothing wrong with
Yep.
that. But yeah, I would
Mhm.
say those three things. Pick a good situation for you. Don't go to some school just because it's Ohio State. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you finna be on the fourth string. This that is
Mhm.
like it's you finna transfer the next year. Like
Yeah.
I don't
Exactly.
like it's
You know, so Dre, I was gonna ask you about that. How do you feel now? Because it seems like most of these teams they don't care about high school football no more. Because now the big schools are just poaching guys
yeah.
that are already juniors, seniors. They're like, so why am I gonna get this freshman when I got a guy who's already ready to go?
Yeah, that is pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that did saturate the market a little bit. That definitely did make it hard for them boys. I understand the coach's mindset too, because that's what we talked about the older players on these college teams earlier. Like I'm going to replace that guy. Probably I'm not going to have a 24, 25-year old and then he leaves and replace him with a 18-year-old.
18-year-old, yeah.
That's
Hmm.
yeah, that's not really happening no more. I think for these kids you have to again, you got to find a way to separate yourself that makes you like undeniable like some talent that
Hmm.
someone needs to get, but
Yeah.
I even think that still humbling yourself and going to a school that's maybe not big and glorious, like you can still
Hmm.
make it to the NFL.
Come,
Or
come,
you,
Yeah.
come on over to Texas Southern University.
that's what I'm saying. Come on, just come on, go
Shout
play
out to
some
my alma
ball.
mater.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
don't nobody want to go there and win 5 games,
Hey,
Fred.
fuck you, fuck you, fuck
ain't that
Now,
you.
ain't that what Meg the Stallion went to Texas Southern, did
yeah.
she?
Uh
Yeah,
Yeah.
huh.
Mike. Listen, we're gonna
Yeah,
talk about
man.
athletes. Michael Strahan.
Uh huh.
Okay.
Hey. Now, all you guys heard that 4,000 kids entered the transfer portal this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
It's crazy.
now you got to remember. And so they said the number that kids that didn't get picked up is around 1,200. It's around 1,200 kids that didn't get picked up,
Mm.
and so their college career is over. So
Yeah.
how would you go about fixing college football as far as this NIL and this transfer portal situation?
Yeah, I wouldn't make it as easy and free as they made it to transfer. I think sitting out a year definitely is unfair, but I think you need to have more of a reason than playing time to leave a school.
Right.
Yeah.
At least you have to be at least at a school for 2 years before you talk about they're not playing me, let me
Mm-hmm.
leave, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mhm.
But I honestly I didn't like the whole NIL thing because I feel like the point was for the NCAA and these universities to pay the students. Now some schools that are doing that. I think I've seen that Tennessee is doing that and all this stuff because every player doesn't have a brand, every player isn't marketable. So
Right.
while the starting quarterback is getting 14 whatever million or however X amount of dollars from Nike or Lululemon, his center
Hmm.
is probably not getting nothing. You think about
Yeah.
who marketing the center besides Jason Kelsey?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There ain't no other
Yeah.
one. That's what so that's why I'm
Nope.
saying like I wanted the university, I wanted the NCAA because they are making the guala. They are signing these TV deals, getting billions of dollars off of these players. And yeah, I wanted it to come from them. Now other companies giving them dough, that's definitely cool too and accepted, but I
Mhm.
wanted them to be on payroll for the university in my
Yeah.
Right.
eye. Like you
Yeah.
you gonna make every player is gonna at least gonna make 100,000 this year, 50,000, something like that,
Exactly.
whatever it needs to be. But
Yeah.
at least we know y'all making this, so we can say, all right, are we getting
Hey,
something? And if you get more
yo,
than that, cool.
the average going rate for a quarterback is $4 million. So
Hmm.
for a starting quarterback in college football, for anybody who's half decent, is gonna run you 4 million.
Yeah,
Like how
That shit
crazy
is
is that?
crazy. That
it's
shit is
You
insane,
crazy.
know,
and it's only gonna
like
go
home,
up.
like and Ty Simpson just got paid 6.5 million.
That's
and
crazy.
he ain't even that good.
Yeah,
What's up,
it's
Buzz?
just it
Mhm.
just messed up everything. I think it messed up the hunger. I
Yeah.
think it's a certain like
Well,
we're just not even getting the best product on Saturdays anymore. I
nah.
don't even.
Well,
No.
that's why Saban left. Saban said,
Yeah,
"Forget this NIL shit. I'm out."
yeah,
You know,
it's hard.
because Saban would sit there. Because if you went to Alabama, you knew you were sitting for 2 years.
Hmm.
Like as a freshman, you knew you wasn't touching the field unless you were Will Anderson or somebody extra special.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you weren't sniffing that field for Alabama.
Mm-mm.
But
Yeah.
the payoff was once you did touch the field, because as a backup at Alabama, you was getting drafted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
At Alabama and Georgia, if you went to Alabama and Georgia, you didn't have to start to go to the NFL. You knew,
Hmm.
like
Yep.
as long as you got some type of tape out there, you had a chance.
Yeah.
And now with NIL, I feel like the SEC is really going to be in trouble. I'm sorry, Stick. I'm sorry.
No, I mean,
You
I
know,
get it.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said before, it's gonna come to a point to where these teams are really gonna be owned behind the scenes by billionaire corporations.
yeah. Well,
That's what it's gonna come
and
to.
Hmm.
and nobody can compete with the Big Ten. The Big Ten got all the money.
Yeah, I
Yo,
don't know. They got a lot of money in the South.
they
Don't.
they
Yes,
Ooh,
they
I tried to
they,
tell him that.
they,
Hey,
a lot
hey,
of
they,
you
money in
trying
the
to tell it,
they,
South.
boy, man. Try
they
to
don't
tell
got
it, boy,
Man,
man.
they don't
listen.
got Big Ten money. They don't
I'm
got Big
that
Ten money.
All
Texas
right.
alone, UT,
Thank
Texas
you.
A&M. Woof,
Thank
this some
you.
So
heavy hitters. I ain't gonna
All
all
lie.
right.
money.
And listen,
So
and,
now
and it's not
Some
new
heavy
money, you know.
hitters.
This not new money. This
hey,
is
look, I'm not
old
saying it's
money.
not,
That's that
but
oil money.
Old
I'll
money.
say this. I'll say
Mhm.
this. Alabama got two billionaires in the whole state of Alabama. They both root for Auburn.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
You know.
Yeah.
Now,
Well, I
now,
mean, you have
now.
you got to know that because you a new Auburn fan, so you got to know
Well,
this, bro.
now I wouldn't, and you gotta say now. Jeff Bezos' wife went to Michigan. She said she will pay whatever it takes to get Michigan a starting quarterback. They paying this kid Bryce Underwood $10 million, dropping the bucket as a freshman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said Michigan would never go without a quarterback again.
Yeah.
You got
That
you
shit is
got
wild.
you got Mark
Yeah.
you got
That's
Mark
an
Cuban
example of what I'm
who
talking about right there.
yep,
Yeah,
you got
but
Mark
player
Cuban.
development is gonna just it's gonna just fall by the wayside, man.
Oh
Once
yeah,
Hmm.
oh
you're not
yeah.
sticking
Yeah.
with a
Hmm.
program long enough to be developed
Nah,
into like a really
Yep.
good player. So, now
they,
we're gonna get what we get.
Yeah, pretty
listen.
Hmm.
much. Because that, like, I mean, that to me, that takes out the again that dog mentality. Like these,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, shit.
Hmm.
I'm coming in. Shit. I'm coming in making out of high school making this bread. You know,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Hey,
What
Yep.
I need to, what I
no
need the
offense.
NFL for?
Listen,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alabama got a goddamn kid who walks around with a goddamn teddy bear.
Huh?
I ain't gonna shout his name out,
The
but the receiver, what's his name, Williams or something like that.
I
Number
thought
he
you weren't
went he
gonna
went
shout
number
his
two,
name out, man.
huh?
Bryant
I thought
Damn.
you
Bryant.
weren't gonna shout his name out.
God damn.
Listen, I ain't gonna shout him out, but the kid walks around
You
with a
just
teddy bear.
did.
Well, well, all right, well, whatever. But the kid walk around with a goddamn teddy bear.
Yo,
So
He ain't been the
is he
same.
catching passes though? Is he catching passes?
no, he ain't do nothing this year.
Mm-mm. He didn't do
Yeah,
good.
down year this year.
Yeah.
I
He
think they
didn't do.
overhyped him a little bit too, though. Those last couple
Yeah,
games of the season before,
yeah.
you know
And
what I mean? It was
when
kind
he
of
was
like,
listen, the kid, like, don't get me wrong, the kid got speed, and the kid electric when he get the ball in his hand. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, these kids today, they're not built like how we were, man.
That's
yeah, it's
true.
weird though, because it's weird because I think it, like I was saying before, I think it still works out for the NFL, which is crazy. The fan,
Mm-hmm.
because now you're gonna see different teams winning championships, and that's what they need. You know what I mean? The talent is gonna be more spread out. It's gonna be different. You know what I mean? They're
Well,
gonna be the same
listen,
teams up there every
I
year.
would tell you this, man. That damn Skinetti. What's the last Skinetti?
Mhm.
Scatterboo.
That no. Oh, no, it's not Scatterboo's a beast. I like
Oh,
that.
oh, you talking
Well,
about the coach?
Hey,
the
fuck
coach.
Yeah.
that. Scatterboo is a fucking nutcase.
No,
Mike Allstott
Hey,
2.0.
Mike
yeah.
Allstott, man.
Yeah,
But
he
like,
is
but
crazy.
Skinetti got like he said next year team for Indiana gonna be better than this team. He
He's a
said he
good
loaded up
coach. I
already.
like him.
Yeah, he's a hell of a coach.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, his after game speeches are fucking hilarious and classic.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yep.
are.
Yeah,
That shit is
he said Google
he
me.
got
He goes,
swag. He got
yeah.
swag, bro. He one of them
Yeah.
swaggy ass coaches. He one of them coaches that don't need a reason just to have have a chip on his shoulder. Just I'm me. Like the
Yeah.
fuck? What you mean?
Well,
It's
hey,
me.
listen, he came from the Saban tree. He's a Saban guy.
He
Yeah.
is. He definitely
He's a
is.
Saban. Like,
Now, all right, wait. We've
no,
been going for 2 hours and 35 minutes. Now we want to keep it
mm-hmm.
going. We do want to keep it going, but I want to ask, but before we end the show. Now, of course, after the show, Andre, we stay and we talk a little bit because we for sure got to get you
Yeah,
set up. We got to get you set up on the Discord and all that stuff, bro.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
But so like again, we talk about mental health a lot. And like that's like a main thing. Like this is a safe place for for guys not just to come, even if you're not a cigar smoker, you're welcome in. Like
Mhm.
even it's we got guys that's not into sports, but they love coming in just hearing us talk shit about it.
Yeah.
And like and
Mm-hmm.
we love and we respect them for that, man. Because I mean, like this we making this show, we do this show because it's not just for the cigar smoker, it's for everybody, it's for everything for everybody. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I want to ask you, man. We always ask our guests how are they doing mentally,
hmm
physically, and emotionally. So I want to ask you, how you doing mentally, physically, and emotionally? How you doing?
I'm pretty decent. Kind of got some things I still need to figure out, but I'm on the up and up. I'm on the up and up.
You're trying to figure out if you're gonna put a star on your helmet.
Nah, nah.
He gonna keep shooting that shot, ain't you?
No, sir. No, sir. No shot. Trust me, Jerry don't want me. He don't want my black ass. He's a little
Listen,
interested. Jerry is not
hey, listen.
interested in me.
All I gotta say is this. Because we all know Jerry's part of the boys club, but
Mhm.
Jerry loves some brothers.
I mean,
Hey,
Because
yo.
because
Hey,
hey,
yo.
listen. Look
because
who's coming. Look who's coming.
Hey,
The new
yo.
defensive coordinator. And if you,
Jerry.
I don't know if you've seen the brothers that he bringing in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
Hey, and
thought you
he
was
takes.
talking about what he said in the locker room that one time about,
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Hey, I'm just
Lord.
saying. Listen,
oh. See,
Michael
I
Irvin
wasn't gonna go there.
will. Yeah. Hey, listen. Michael Irvin will will, will defend Jerry to his death.
He will.
You
He
know,
will. That's his partner. This is ride or die.
ride or die right
Hey,
there.
he is.
That's his
That
ride or
mean
die. He probably
he
saved
is.
him from so much stuff, all that White House stuff. He probably
Yeah.
I'm sure.
swept a lot of stuff under the rug. That'd be my bestie too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna count.
That'd be my
And I
bestie
mean,
too.
listen. We all know Jerry's a vampire. So to help Michael, he
Mm-hmm.
probably gave him send him to the same blood bank that he goes to. You know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you
You
Definitely the
know.
Lil Wayne and Birdman of the league. For
Mhm.
sure.
Whatever.
definitely.
Hey, listen. You just mad because you went and put belt to ass.
Man, look, you know, I don't really know what to say about that, man, because it's just like
Belt to ass.
it's the same thing every year. We're going through this
Well,
every year.
Every year.
You know what I
listen.
mean?
The U was back. The U was back.
Hey,
You just
shut it up.
said Beck was a bum now.
He is a bum, but we won
They
in spite of
just
him. He is a bum. And he was your
What you
bum.
mean in spite of him? You didn't win until he got there.
No, whatever. Listen. With that offensive line, and them running back,
because North Carolina beat y'all ass.
When
beat the dog shit out of y'all.
Not this year.
But I know not this year, motherfucker. I'm talking about previous years.
I'm not saying it happened. We weren't back yet. We were dead. And also too, you gotta listen. You gotta remember they gave us a death penalty at one point, man. You know, first of all, ESPN don't go.
Hey, listen, Dre want to say, nigga, shut up.
First of all, ESPN don't got no documentary called the U Part 1 and the U Part 2. There ain't no North Carolina documentary.
There's a Jordan one. There's a there's a what's my boy Lawrence Taylor one.
Yeah,
so it might be a Drake May one after tomorrow, huh?
Might be.
Now. Thank God.
Shit. But
you know what? You remember Hakeem Nicks?
I do, yeah. Hakeem Nicks, he was a dog. Yep.
He was a dog.
Guy. For the Giants, he was going crazy. Yep.
Oh man. All right, so Steven, how you doing, man? Mentally, physically, emotionally, how you doing?
Man, doing good, man. About to get ready to go on another trip next week. Yeah, but luckily it's a short one. But man, my philosophy has just been this: let that shit go, man. Like, I ain't sweat this shit no more, man. Like,
I like that.
Put my fucking 2 cents in. I consult. That's my job. And I'm like, look, I'm just gonna consult these motherfuckers. You listen if you listen.
If you listen, you
don't listen.
Exactly.
So,
that's
man,
it.
but other than that, though, the family's doing good, man. We got back we got snowed out last weekend for my youngest's birthday. So, and every year, he loves that we all do like a birthday dinner. So like he was getting his birthday dinner. So we did that today. So,
nice.
Ramen.
Nice.
Man, chill with the family, made it up back on time to get here. Unfortunately, I couldn't smoke though, because man, this wind is freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, couldn't even put my hands up.
It's 8 degrees up here, Steven.
Yeah, it feels like 8 degrees up here too. So yeah,
it's 8 with a wind chill of like below 2 right now.
Yep. But yeah, man, I'm doing good, man. I can't complain.
That's interesting.
Let me see. I don't know what's the weather out here right now, bro. Oh, we at 60 degrees, G.
Yeah, fuck you, Frank.
Nice.
but it's supposed to be 48 though. Fool, it's about to be 48. It's gonna be cold. What you mean?
That ain't cold.
48 right now. I could
exactly.
Outside at 48, but this world,
It's cold as fuck. It's
cold. Yeah.
It's actually like it's 37 here. That's crazy.
That shit. Shit wild, dog.
Yeah.
That shit wild. But Justin, man, how you doing, bro? Mentally, physically, emotionally, how you doing, dog?
Man, I can't complain, bro. Mentally, I'm good. The family good, kids good.
Yeah.
My wife, she good.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't complain at all. Now, physically, I had a little hiccup. I went and got an MRI yesterday. I found out I got a pinched nerve in my neck.
Oh, no.
But it was crazy, though, right? Because it's a carpal tunnel thing. I got carpal tunnel on my right hand. So when I went to the doctor, they was like, well, you ain't showing the true signs. You ain't passing the test for carpal tunnel. So we're going to send you to get an MRI. So found out I got a pinched nerve in my neck. Thank God I don't feel it. I didn't even know what was going on, So, I mean, I'm thankful for that. But, yeah, man, other than that, everything good on the home front, man. I'm Gucci, man.
That's a bit. What about you?
Yeah, well, I know. I was down in Tampa last week.
Fuck all that. We don't hear shit. Hey, Dre, let me tell you something. This motherfucker was supposed to wrestle his son. He was supposed to wrestle his son, and that shit was supposed to be on the show, bro. I don't want to hear shit, Fuck you, man.
Well,
you snuck around there.
First of all, I didn't want to injure him. Number one.
Nah, bullshit.
He got regionals at the end of the month. I wanted him to be 100% healthy. I want him to be 100% ready to go. So I said, I'll get your ass after. I'll get your ass later
Hey,
on.
what Shannon Sharp do?
Yeah, so
You kept looking at him
but
while he was down there, didn't you?
nah, you
You
know
kept
what I would,
looking at him.
man.
He kept looking at him, and
I
he kept looking at him. He was like, "Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna
nah,
postpone this shit."
He listen. The coach, he would let me on the mat. But like I
Yeah,
would
because
say
you was
this,
gonna
man.
hurt yourself, motherfuckers. What you
Yeah, right.
mean?
Not me. But like I would say this, man. The best thing you can hear as a parent is you got a great kid.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
every parent I met when I was there, they go, man, your son is a blessing. Because they go, when my son's upset, innocent is the only one that can calm him down. When my son's going through this, he could talk, he could talk him off, talk him off the edge. And the one thing I realize is he's so not worried about himself because he's worried about everybody else.
Yeah.
He's always there coaching the kids. And I had to get to a point where where I had to tell him, like, yo, listen, like, you got to calm that down and focus on your match, because your match, you wrestling in about 5 minutes and you're not even warm yet because you over here coaching this kid about what he's doing wrong. I need you to lock in. So and then I spoke, the thing was, it was a great time, and he decided that he's gonna come up here with me after high school.
Oh, that's big.
So that's
That's
man,
big,
listen.
man.
And and the one thing too, man, was a lot of people. I made a few phone calls, and everybody said the second he get up here, I like have him file the application for have him take the test. There's like, don't worry about it, we'll look out for him.
That's a bet.
Yeah, that's
That's a
what's
bet
up,
right
yeah,
there,
man.
bro.
Yes, sir.
And
That's a bet
everybody
right
and
there.
and everybody was like, listen, man, and everybody kept saying, listen, you a solid dude, man. You like they like, man, you a solid dude. So anything that I'll do for you, if anything you need help with to pass on to him, you don't gotta ask twice. So
That's
just
a
so just
bet,
hearing
dog.
that, so
That's what's
hearing that, man, like it's been, especially with all the stress with my mom and stuff like that and brothers, just knowing that that my oldest son is good, and then I just gotta focus on the younger one. Once this one is done, and then I can focus on the younger one, and I also got 4 more months of child support. Man, don't get no better than that. Counting down the
Free
days.
man.
That's
Yeah,
a bet, dog. That's a
yeah.
bet, boy. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
man.
Hey,
How you
what
doing,
about you,
Fred?
Fred? How you doing, bro?
How you doing, Fred? Hey, when baby
Uh,
number 5 coming, Fred?
hey, fuck you. Baby number 5 ain't coming. As a matter of fact, I have my second consultation for my vasectomy next Friday, bitch.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
yeah. No, listen. Hey, listen. You can still have a baby after the vasectomy for about 2 years. So you ain't out the woods yet,
Hey,
motherfucker.
no,
You- you-
motherfucker,
Yeah,
no.
that,
Hey, times have changed, brother. Times have changed. Times have changed. And shout out to my beautiful wife and her and the kids. They're not here, so I'm kid free. But I miss my wife, low key. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
Uh-huh.
they out in Louisiana right now. So shout out to my wife. She probably watching the show. She said she was gonna watch it. So shout out to my wife, man.
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Got you.
But
She gonna kill me. Why he always talking about you
she
having
gonna
me having
fuck
baby
you
number
up,
5?
bro. She
She
gonna
gonna.
fuck you up.
Yeah, she
She gonna
can't wait
fuck
to
you
meet
up.
your ass.
She already said it. She already said it. She had already said it, but she was like, if he bring his ass down here to Texas, I'm gonna fuck him up, babe. Like, okay, all
She was
right.
like, he keep wishing the 5th baby on me. Fuck that.
Yeah, nah, hell no. But yeah, man. Other than that, though, man, got a great report for my dad, man.
Nice,
The new bone is growing in this arm.
Nice.
Beautiful.
nice,
So
nice.
that's a blessing, man. And to see him, he was, bro, my dad is that nigga, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. My dad, I fuck with my pops so tough,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Like to see him, like he was moving his shoulder. took his arm out the sling, moving his arm, bro, just to watch him. You know what I'm saying? Like that determination. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Like not only that's why I my dad like that. That's my dog, bro. Like, I can say, yeah, I got a lot of I can have a lot of friends that I call my brother. But my pops, that right there, that's my best friend right there, man. That's my dog. And man, just he was just watching the show. He told me to tell y'all what's up, and you know what I'm saying.
What's up, Pop?
What's up, Pop?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
What's
man.
Up,
So yeah, just to other than that, man, just for myself, getting myself back up to where I need to be. This whole shit for my knee and all that shit, man. Getting myself back, getting my life back. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting back to me. Because we do so much, as husbands, as fathers, we do so much providing for others that we forget about ourselves. And that's one thing that I found myself doing. Like, man, it was bad. I'm like, I'm forgetting about me. When I bro, Andre, listen, I'm gonna tell you the story real quick. So 2 years ago, I tore I'm because I'm a teacher and a coach as well. So I fell at work and I tore my knee in 5 places.
Dang.
5 places, bro.
Yeah.
And listen, and knowing like my sports background, I was a running back. I played both sports all through high school and in college. And I was able to, do some things baseball wise. I was blessed with some opportunities to, play baseball at a higher level. And I was thankful for it. And I never hurt myself this traumatically. This first time, bro. I'm 34. I was like, damn. And here's the thing. I tore my knee 4 days after I got married. So that and again, I always thank my wife for being not just, because when you marry, bro, like it's a commitment. You wake up, you choose that person every single goddamn day, whether you like him or not.
Yeah.
And my wife has seen me at my lowest, and that's and I appreciate her for her patience and for her time and understanding how how traumatizing that is for me and where my mind was, because I lost myself.
Yeah.
And so now I'm getting better, doing shit, doing little shit that I wasn't able to do a few months ago. And it's a blessing for me, and I feel myself getting back. I'm getting my dog back. My dog mentality is coming back, and I'm working on it. So it's and especially with this show, bro. This like I've really been man. I've been working. You understand me?
Yeah.
And it's been, and that's why I thank you. I thank you so much for taking out your time and coming on this show with us. Like, bro, you don't know how much this means. You know what I'm saying? Not just to myself, but the fellas as well.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for real,
saying?
Dre,
Like,
man.
No
We
problem.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
Absolutely,
y'all.
bro.
Appreciate
Yeah,
y'all
man.
for sure.
And I feel like we got a friend for life on here, man. You know what I'm saying? You can come back. Listen, you can come back anytime. Listen, if you ain't doing shit, man, you can hit me up, bro. I mean, I'm gonna give you my number and everything, because of course we gotta link up while we out here.
Yeah,
But
we in
but
Dallas.
you know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? You know what I'm saying? So like anytime, like, hey Fred, man, y'all come on the show, because we can definitely talk some shit. Because Eno be talking shit. Eno be talking crazy shit, bro.
Crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I
but
can see.
anytime.
I can see it.
Hey, listen. First of all, Fred, did you tell you told Dre your nickname?
Bro, he called me the one-legged assassin, bro.
OLA.
But there's reasoning.
Mhm.
There is reasoning behind it, because
OLA.
I say, all right. So 4 months after my surgery, my wife got pregnant with our 4th kid.
I see.
On
But
one leg.
it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. I told her to
Gosh,
it wasn't my fault.
What you mean?
Get him, Josh.
You got
wasn't
one
my
leg,
fault,
bro. You got one
It
leg.
wasn't
How was your
no.
fault?
No, fuck y'all. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. I told her to get up.
Fred, first of all, we don't want to hear that. No, I don't want to hear no BS because you over here talking about you bench 350, all that good stuff. You could have went up and just bench press one time. You could have went up.
Hey, what can I say? I was vulnerable. I was weak.
He's in a weak state.
I was weak. I couldn't move. Bruh. But other than that though, man, is everything is good, man. Everything is good, man. We working on this damn show. We getting great people on here like Andre. And man, like we're gonna keep this shit going for sure, man. And of course we're gonna get Andre set up on the Discord. So anytime you want to come in, you know what I'm saying, come in and talk, chop it up with us, and he can finally get him started with cigars and stuff. Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying? Get him properly introduced to cigars. You know what I'm saying? The right way. So for sure. So next week, y'all, we will be that's going to be a pre-recorded show because of the fact that us married men, we have a duty for next week, and we all know what that duty is.
Fred, you messing stuff up for me.
What the fuck you talking about?
I'm using the podcast to get out of any arrangements that I might have.
Motherfucker, I said pre-recorded. I mean, you can still say, "Hey, I'm on the show," and use that as, "Hey, I'm on the show." God damn.
Not no more.
Oh, my bad. Not no more. Damn. Shit. But yeah. So next week it is going to be. Are we going to go ahead? Are we going to review the Templo? Y'all want to go ahead and do that?
Let's do it.
Listen, so if y'all don't have to wait on me because depending on when I'm leaving Tuesday, and I won't be back till Friday evening. So, but if y'all want to go ahead and do it, you got to wait on me. So,
No. We ain't gonna do it without you, dog.
Exactly. So, quick question. So now, if Joe Smith can't move, because I fucked up on the date, I told him a Monday instead of a Saturday.
You did fuck up with that, bro.
But you know what? But at the same time, he might, because you never know his schedule. He might be busy on the weekends. So
I mean, if we keep it as a week show, we can see who can hop on shit. We can see if Andre, if he ain't busy.
Yeah, if you're not busy, man, we gonna have we gonna have former NBA first round draft pick Joe Smith on the show.
Oh, for real? Hell yeah!
Yeah. Man.
Another Smith brother. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Another ACC legend.
Yeah. He is.
Went to Maryland.
Yeah. So yes. I mean, we could definitely keep that as a week show, and of course, we're gonna talk more about it offline for sure. So make sure we got all the ducats in the row, brother. You know what I'm saying? But listen, Dre, you we right when we end this, you don't have to hop off because we're gonna come right back in after we end the show. Now, since I'm on my phone, Justin, you may have to end it off. But anything else anybody want to add before we close it on out?
I think we good, bro.
And we good.
Like we always say, y'all motherfuckers know the vibes already. You tell a friend to tell a friend. Spread the word.
Spread the word.
Listen. We your favorite cigar podcasters' favorite podcast. All right.
There you go.
There it is.
Come on now.
There you go.
So tell a friend, come in, grab a drink, and have a laugh and get in the conversation.
Let's get
for
it.
Sure. Yeah. And we will. So for those who can, we will be hopping in the Discord. And again, if you want to get access to the Discord, if you're not a part of the Discord, you can sign up to our Patreon. You see that little banner that's going across. That is how you get access. You sign up for one of the tiers, and you will get automatic access to the Discord. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Especially we getting Dre signed up to this Discord, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's about to go crazy.
Download it out.
It's about to go
Yep.
crazy. It's about to go
Yeah.
crazy, man. And also,
Mhm.
there's also stuff in there for men's mental health, health tips
Hmm.
and all that stuff. And there's also cigar knowledge. There's a cigar knowledge tab in there for people that want to share some some knowledge that somebody else may not know. So
For sure.
it's it's a lot of things in there, and it's a lot of other people that's in there, and it's a great time. And then we got somebody. We got a good friend, Dre's name is Darshan. Darshan is a
Oh,
goddamn fool.
the
Which, yes,
snowman.
Sweet.
hey, listen, Freaky
The
Frog
snowman.
merch. Hey, listen, merch is
The snow.
coming. Merch is coming. I just want to let y'all
The
know,
snow. The
merch
snow.
is
The snow.
coming.
The snowman merch is
Yes,
coming.
sir.
We definitely merch is coming. And Freaky Frog. So the Freaky Frog thing, the Freaky Frog Mafia, the Freaky
Right?
Frog crew. Eno is the lead freak frog of the crew.
Dang,
And
man.
Why?
yeah.
What?
Yeah,
You know
but
why
yeah,
I
again, we
really
gonna talk more about that shit offline though, man. Listen, y'all, we
Uh,
appreciate y'all tuning in with us, man. It's been a fantastic show. We appreciate
Yes,
everybody
sir.
that came in and hung out with us and talked and laughed with us, man. We really had an awesome time on this show. And again, we'll see y'all next week. It's gonna be a pre-recorded show, so yeah. But y'all know the vibes already. Tell a friend, tell a motherfucking
no,
friend. Cigar
no,
Avengers,
no.
we in the building. And yes, sir,
Amen.
we'll see y'all in the next one, man. Y'all remember, stay lit, stay laughing. Avengers out. Peace out, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Later.
Later.
Peace.